Held to the SVG League, with champions rise to courage and honor. They claim the prize in the realm of combat, where glory's unfurled. Behold the greatest calf players of the world. From every corner they come to test the metal true. In the heat of battle they'll see it through. With fists of fury and hearts of flame, they etch the legacy in the annals of fame. Held to the SVG League, with champions rise to courage and honor. They claim the prize in the realm of combat, with glories unfurled. Behold the greatest calf plays a dance, a primal symphony, where strength meets skill in perfect harmony. For the thrill of victory, they'll take the stand in the SVG League with greatness.
All right, back once again, SVG War 65. I am the great MJ. Joining me always is the Weasel. And Weezy, we're kicking it off here on the dark matches with two newcomers, as we got Lyric and Espinoza.
Yeah, this is going to be an exciting little fight, man. I love to see new guys come out here and fight. It's always exciting to see, so.
1-2 down the pipe from Espinoza. Lyrics throws the body kick into the spinning back kick, and it lands flush. Steps back, right hand, left hook, and another left hook gets through as a couple big shots landed early for Lyric.
Yeah, it's a good start for Lyric here.
1-2-3 down the pipe. Espinoza shoots the takedown, turns it, and gets it.
Yeah, first attempt there, excellent work. Nice deny as well.
Slides over, but he rolls right into the sprawl position.
Another nice deny.
Looks for the stand-up, but it is denied by Espinoza. Lyric's trying to get up, but he's at a major temporary stamina disadvantage. Nevertheless, he pops up to his feet.
There's something to be mindful for. It seemed like Espinoza had a bit of a advantage there on the ground, so he's got to try to keep it on the feet.
Shot for the takedown, but Lyric wasn't having it. Eats a big right hand. Knee to the gut. Side kick lands flush. Head kick upstairs.
Everything's landing for Lyric.
Lyric on the back foot, pumps the jab out there and an uppercut. Left hook gets through the block easy, but Espinoza shoots underneath and lands a beautiful takedown.
Just what the doctors ordered there.
Big elbows.
Nice deny. And Lyric's got to be careful with that stamina as well. That stamina's getting low. He's not letting it recover before he moves, which could really be setting him up for a stamina disadvantage on like a submission or something.
Big uppercut lands. 1-2 down the pipe from Lyric. Hip toss, but Lyric bounces right through it.
Way to show off some of that takedown defaults.
Yes, sir. Rip to the body.
But look at how much stamina Lyric has used this far in the first round.
Yeah, it's an absurd amount in the first round. This is LDT numbers. Takedown by Espinoza.
And now he's at this big stamina advantage, and he can kind of work.
Good denial, nevertheless. 30 seconds left to work from the top position. Steps over into side control. Pops up. Left hand, right hand, left hand.
Ooh, nice.
Another right hand,
Good
another
shot.
left gets through. Misses the elbow, though, as Lyric's able to weasel his way out and get it back to his feet. Big shots at the end of the round land for both men, but ultimately the story of the round is, as you pointed out, was how much stamina Lyric used. It was an absurd amount of stamina, and he's going to have to mind it for the rest of the fight here.
Yeah, absolutely. That was also the kind of like the story of two rounds where one guy was finding more success on the ground, the other was finding more success on the feet. Well, if Lyric wants to continue to have that success on the feet, well, then he needs to be able to control his stamina throughout the second and third round.
Absolutely. See the highlights here, the big takedown by Espinoza. That's something that he might be looking to do here in the start of the second round, Weezy, considering the stamina advantage he has. I mean, that just goes double on the ground. One denial and you're in submission territory.
Yeah, absolutely. He's done a good job working up this stamina advantage, and there's a bent clinch right there. You might look for the cage back take. Not able to get it there.
Big uppercut lands and a left hook for Lyric. Espinoza shoots, turns, Lyric denies it. Excellent balance.
That's what he needed to do.
Muscles him off. Both men landed there.
Nice. Woo, he almost ate that up elbow.
He almost leaned right into the old fucking uppercut elbow, but just to the side of his dome piece.
And Espinoza's really putting that pressure on.
He really is. Lyric's outside the black ring the whole time. On his back, right on top of the prime bottle.
And that's big. He's got a lot of time to work, and he's got, you know, plenty of stamina to also move. Big deny there.
Goes the other way. Lyric looks for the back door, but Espinoza says, fuck that. Steps over into side control. He's got to watch the fast get up. He was ready for it. Snapped
right
him
back down.
right down, Wheezy.
Yeah, excellent work there. That's textbook stuff right there. Oh, this is dangerous.
Flattens him out, Weasel. This might be the worst position to be in, and he rolls over, and this is horrible too. Right hand gets you. Big left hand! Another big left! He misses the elbow. He was looking for the kill shot, Wheezy.
Yeah, that was very close. That was very well done by Lyric to avoid that elbow.
Steps over back into the mount. Looking for the arm triangle.
Stamina's close, but Espinoza does have a bit of an advantage.
Interesting choice there. I don't know what he was looking at. He definitely had an opportunity to finish that triangle.
Lyric able to persevere, though. Back up on the feet.
Beautiful axe kick. Just lands with his tippy toes.
And those do not feel good.
Nah, that one looked like it hurt. Sat down bad.
Oh my goodness.
Espinoza dives on him with some shots against the cage, but Lyric's a tough little fucker. He gets back to his feet. Steps back, cracks a roundhouse to the body. Caught by Espinoza, and he just punts him right in the face. Drops him with a big backhand uppercut. Flying knee on the block. Espinoza senses it. He is looking for the kill shot. Right hand lands flush. Big uppercut lands as well. Lyric is still exchanging while he's got his head health rocked.
Yeah, absolutely. And Espinoza's really found something on the feet here. He's gained a big advantage through the groundwork that he's put in, and now it's paying off on the feet.
Oh, flying knee sits him down. The thing is, Espinoza's throwing such big shots like these flying knees, the axe kicks and stuff. If Lyric was able to slip one, there'd be a big opportunity for a one-hitter quitter to equalize that shit.
Yeah, absolutely. No doubt about it. And that was an excellent round for Espinoza. He was able to work a lot of stuff there on the ground, and then, you know, on the feet, he was just utterly dominant with that axe kick. He had a few of those really nice ones, and then that flying knee there towards the end of the round.
Well, probably 2 rounds to none, huh, Weez?
Yeah, I'd have to say so. I don't think there's much of an argument behind that.
Tough.
Espinoza's really just working momentum here.
3rd round about to start. Herb Dean signals it on. They touch gloves, and here we go. Right hook on the block. Left hook back, and look at that big backhand uppercut lands for Espinoza. Flying, he just misses. Oh, Weasel, there was a chance right there.
It was a big opportunity there. Way to go for Espinoza. Way to get out of danger there, even, you know, through that risky maneuver.
And you know firsthand, being a big, you know, highly touted power striker yourself, you get those windows to put a good lick on your opponent, you miss it. It stings. That you never forget those opportunities that get away.
Yeah, absolutely. Those are fight-changing opportunities.
Steps over into the side control now. Espinoza has been comfortable on the ground all night as he denies the up. He looks for the Kimura. He just needs one denial here, and it's a rapidy rap.
He may not
He
even
goes
need
to
it.
the side, and look at that. There it is.
Big deny.
He's going to look to lock it in. Takes away a big chunk of his submission bar. I'd say a good 40%.
And I will say, this guy has looked very strong in his debut, man. He has looked strong on the feet, strong on the ground, and he's showing off again with another submission attempt.
Drains, denies, under the chin, and look at that. There goes another 50%. He's hanging out with about 10% left of his submission bar, his Lyric.
And he's still in tons of trouble in this mount position.
Oh, absolutely. And look at the aggression. The ball's on the lad to go for the get-up. My goodness. Right hook. He's on wobbly feet, Wheezy. Flying knee.
Yeah.
Axe kicks got him on
goodness.
wobblers again.
Flying knee?
Another
Yeah.
flying knee. Uppercut. Lyric's just standing there. He's a punching bag at this point. Right hand sits him down. Espinoza doesn't jump. Another right hand sits him down.
He is flowing.
Lyric is just looking
Oh, my
rough.
goodness.
I don't know how he ate that. He got hit with a flying knee and stayed conscious. Pulls
That's
and
that
rips.
plutonium chin.
Lyric fighting back with every last breath in his body.
Yeah, it's hard. Kid's got heart.
Uppercut, he rocks him.
goodness.
Lyric with the chance of a major upset.
Yeah, he just doesn't have it in the tank to finish it up.
Another flying knee from Espinoza. 1-2 down the pipe. Make it 3-4.
Oh, my
and
goodness.
that right hand landed with viciousness on it.
Yeah, well, I mean, what a fight by these guys. Two debuting guys came out here, and they really put on a show to lead off the card here. And Espinoza really just came through and put on a decently dominant performance.
Great job by Espinoza to rack in his first victory in the SVG League. Massive job for him. And you know what? You got to also give a shout out to Lyric, who made it a hell of a fight in his own right. These guys are two newcomers, and they did a hell of a job.
Yeah, absolutely. Too. I love to see when two new guys come out here and they really want to come out here and win. So excellent work by both these guys.
All right, Weezy, that was the first one of the night. We got many, many more fights ahead, so let's get after it.
Yeah, let's go, man.
All right, Weezy, second fight of the night. We got Bam, we got Adam. Someone's going to get their first win.
Yeah, absolutely. And even though they took tough losses last fight, they were very exciting to watch. So it's going to be exciting to see how these guys match up.
Absolutely. Bam in the green trunks. Looking like he's ready to throw some leg kicks with his Muay Thai gear. Big body kick, though, lands. Left hook lands flush as there's an uppercut
nice.
for Adam. Right hand down the pipe.
Oh, nice. These guys are trading.
Right hand on the block. Bam fires back with a kick. Nice shot to the body by Adam.
Yeah, they're just trading back and forth right now. They're really trying to get reads, and a body kick has not been there by Bam.
Well, it looks
He's
looks like both guys are clearly strike first kind of guys. And I mean, when the fight just starts like that, you want to set the tone as the aggressor. It looks like they both found somebody that wants it equally as bad as the other one. Though Bam is starting to push forward a little bit. We're starting to see Adam take the back step.
And you see that with a lot of good strikers. When you get into a fight, you're getting your reads early on, and as you get on, you start to find the counters and everything like that. So that's likely what Bam's trying to find.
Big uppercut landed by Adam there. Speaking of counters, shot to the ribs and a left upstairs. Jab, cross, left hook lands flush
Nice
for
hook.
Adam. Big left hook from
There it
Bam.
is.
Body kick gets through. Left
That
hook
counter we
lands
were
for
talking
Adam now. Yeah, the counters are off the chart, Weasel. They're both cracking each other early. Left hand, he intercepted him looking for a teep kick. 1, 2, 3.
Oof.
Got the
Had that
block
hook
up
hit.
last second.
Yeah, had that hook hit, it could have been big damage or a rock even.
Body kick
There's that
again
body
by
kick
Bam. Beautiful off-center
nice.
uppercut by Bam. Showing lots of different weapons in his arsenal as he sits him down with a left hook.
That's a big start for him. He's had a very good first round so far.
Both the head helps are coming down quickly.
Yeah, absolutely. These guys are trading in the phone booth.
Uppercut City. Beautiful kick to the body. Again, teep kick to make a little room. But Adam quickly closes the difference with a jab and a right hand. Left on the block. 1, 2, 3. Beautiful combination punting by Adam.
Yeah, Adam's showing some really, really good combos here in this first round. It's just a lot of them are being countered by Bam, and that's something Adam's got to be careful with.
Kick to the body. Snap, little push kick there. And now a teep upstairs. Bam really mixing up the kicks. Throwing a lot of different
Oh, my
kicks and
goodness,
at
there's a
different
nice
levels.
rock.
My goodness.
Yeah, he's definitely giving his opponent something to think about. It's a big thing when you can work multiple levels with your hands and feet. I mean, your feet do big damage in this game, so.
Massive uppercut landed by Adam, though.
And that's what I said. That Adam's putting together really good strong combos.
Well, that's what you needed if you were Adam, too, to get something like that near the end of the round, because Bam was starting to walk away with it a little bit, and Adam just said, hey, I'm still here in this fight. You hurt your opponent, you gain that little bit of respect from them. They can't just walk you down.
Yeah, absolutely. If you can hurt your opponent now, that gives you the peace of mind knowing that you can hurt him. So that's going to be a big confidence booster for Adam going forward, and Bam really's got to get back on that counter train. He found a lot of good openings there in that first round, so hopefully he can get back on that train there and find those big counters, and Adam can, use his combos.
There was also major swelling on the eye of Adam, so you got to wonder how well he's going to see those punches coming from the old right side, because, I mean, he got cracked pretty bad there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Big uppercut gets through and underneath. Just misses the follow-up head kick. Adam all heart, filing back while he's still hurt. 1-2 down the pipe. Big right hand land for Bam, but it didn't land flush. 1-2-3. Adam jabs his way in, steps off, throws a backhand. Nice left hook fire back by Bam, but Adam had the guard high. Both guys just starting to stand a little out of range and mix pity-pat shots, but there's a right hand that lands flush. Blast a head
off with that teep kick.
Absolutely. Then he blasted a head kick into the block. He might just be trying to kick his arms out. Left hook lands flush. 1-2-3.
Beautiful.
Beautiful body kick. Clinch action.
Beautiful off-timing hook there for that rock.
Wow, Adam was almost going to connect with a big uppercut, but Bam punches so fast, he cut him off with a left hand.
Just excellent counter fighting here.
The left hook has been money all day, and the left uppercut, to be fair. Just the lead hand work by Bam has been outstanding as Adam cracks him with a lead hand hook.
He's trying to get through that block. Adam's got to be desperate here. He's got to try to find that finish because Bam has found these huge openings in the counters, and there's another uppercut.
Slips his head off the center line. The uppercut's been the weapon of choice for Adam so far here in the second round. Eats a 1-2 and gets dropped. Bam dives in looking for the finish, but he doesn't follow up with the G&P. I don't know if he had a brain fart or what. He had a chance to put the guy away, but he let it miss. Adam looks to hip escape. Bam stops it, steps over into the old half guard. Postures up. Couple straight left hands into the block and stands up.
Now, you can definitely tell these guys are definitely wanting to be on the feet here.
Well, I know the fans definitely want them up there. The show they've been putting on, my goodness, let these guys go.
Yeah, it's been one hell of a fight. No matter who comes out on top here, both these guys deserve, hold their heads high.
And rip, Wheezy, all around.
This is my type of fight right here.
Right hand down the pipe. Blast the head kick, but the hand stayed high. Adam's
got to be careful because that lunchbox is red, and Dr. Shithead does like to make appearances on occasion.
Big right hand. Can he finish him here with 1 second left in the second round? Bam just puts him out cold.
Yeah, excellent work. He found a lot of counter shots in that first round, and even into that second round. He found a ton of counter strikes and was able to find a finish there. So excellent work by him.
Both guys were game, Wheezy, and both guys got after it, and they left it all out there. And I mean, again, it's sort of cliche, and I've said it before, in a fight like this, there are no losers. I understand, of course, Bam gets the victory, and, Adam comes away with the loss. But, I mean, you fight like this, everyone's going to want to watch you fight every time. My hat's off to both combatants. Great job, and an extra big shout out to Bam as he gets himself his first win in the SVG League. Yeah,
absolutely. You'd love to see something like that. These guys, newer fighters to the league, come out here early on in a card and really put on a show. And, that's 2 for 2 so far.
Yeah, so far we are on the hot streak, and we look to keep it moving, so let's keep it moving.
Let's get after it.
All right, Wheezy, third fight of the night. We got Professor Pasta taking on Ziggy.
Yeah, this is an exciting little fight. We know Ziggy for all his kicks. He throws a ton of them.
He's going to have his handful tonight, though, because Professor Pasta, oh my goodness, he gets clipped early. Maybe he's taking him deadly serious because he hurt him early. I was going to say Professor Pasta slings the bombs when he comes out, but he got clipped early. There's a big right hand, though, for Professor Pasta. Ziggy standing right in front of him, eats a head kick and drops.
And this is what we know Professor Pasta for. This guy comes out here and he slings them dogs.
Yeah, he's like Wanderlei Silva.
Yeah, he is a like a rabid bulldog.
Super, super aggressive. 1, 2, 3. He got him hurt. Tapped him downstairs. 1, 2, 3. Head kick upstairs. Ziggy on the back leg. Blasted another head kick as he's been known to do.
Yeah, it looked like Pasta was trying to come back with that overhand. It would have been deadly.
Body kick from Ziggy. Left hook. Big uppercut lands from Pasta.
Oh, he's flowing.
Yeah, just absolutely. He's covering distance across the whole cage while punching the whole while.
Yeah, he's not letting
big uppercut
from him. My goodness.
Professor Pasta fights like he has to finish every fight in the first round or it doesn't count.
Yeah, it's a loss if he doesn't finish in the first.
Ziggy trying to stay out of the way, but man, it's tricky. Every time he stops and plants and looks to come in with an attack, Professor's there to blitz him. He's just on him.
When you have combos like this and the footwork and the timing, almost nothing can beat you here. Except for maybe a big head kick.
Catches the leg and dumps him. Well, that's what Ziggy's known for, is just winging head kicks out of nowhere. Body kick from Pasta. Nice right hand down the pipe, lands flush. Another body kick. Pasta catches the roundhouse, walks into the cage, and then throws him on his rump. 1, 2, Ziggy clipped him. Oh, but Pasta cracked him. Sit Ziggy down, he's in mount. And look at this, he steps on up.
He's looking to work down that block.
He's got some armbar action going on.
There it is.
There's one out of what looks like might take 3, because, I mean, even with the big stamina advantage there, it looks like Ziggy's still got about 60% of his bar. He's going to try to finish it here, because, like, he's in prime position.
Yeah.
But look at this, opts to take the back instead.
Interesting decision.
And look at this, Ziggy rolls out and has his back now. Ziggy looking for the back. He's going for the choke.
Oh my goodness. What a comeback story.
But nevertheless, Pasta's able to fight it off. I mean, a little questionable at the end there. I don't understand the whole giving up the position. It looked like he had the choke. Or, I mean, it looks like he had the armbar, but who knows? I mean, maybe I couldn't even hazard a guess, Weezy. I don't know why I did it.
Yeah, maybe he's just trying to put on a show. At the end of the day, that's
likely. Yeah, I guess that would have to be it. What else would it be, right? Maybe he wants to try to knock him out in exciting fashion or some shit. But, I mean, I felt like he had the win there. Big overhand, head kick into the block. Pulls back, cracks him downstairs. Another beautiful body kick.
Another one. Doubled him up.
Ziggy blasted another head kick out there. Pasta caught the kick.
And Ziggy's just all gas, no brakes. And he's out here, he's throwing these big head kicks and big body kicks, trying to put on a show. And Professor Pasta's just not going for any of it as that big body rock comes in.
2 to the body, and I mean, Ziggy's gas tank is like done. It's early in the second round. He has no gas. Like, there's no way he could go 3 rounds.
Yeah, absolutely not. He'd have to not throw and block every punch.
And he is just starting to get picked apart now.
Oh my goodness.
Big head kick sits him down.
And at this point, Pasta's just looking for something fancy.
Teep kick. Body kick. Rip to the stomach.
And Ziggy's just dead.
Another beautiful body kick.
It's going to take a miracle.
I think he's hoping Ziggy's going to blast a head kick. He wants to duck it. I don't know if he wants to duck it and go all full Dave with it, duck it and throw a head kick himself, but it looks to me like he's trying to set up a duck head kick knockout.
Yeah, that'd be cool. But I mean, when you got to manufacture it, it takes a lot away from it.
Arm triangle here.
There it is.
And yeah, he's going to lock it in. And look at that, though. Ziggy hanging in by the hair on his chinny chin. He's still got a little bit of stand left, or sub-bar left.
At the end of the day, it's just heart. This kid's got heart.
RNC. Ziggy tries to get out. Look at that. He does. He's in the guard. Can Ziggy make the miracle happen? No. Rolled over. Pasta pops up. Big right hand. Major denials by Pasta.
Yeah, he's just showing off good top control.
North-south.
North-south.
Rolls. Half guard now. Pasta steps over. Oh, he rolls over.
Back.
That's a dangerous spot to be in, but he rolls back into half guard. Pasta's winging bombs from half guard now.
And Pasta is just flat out dominating him at this point.
And that's going to be the end of the round. I mean, I got to tell you, I'm shocked that Pasta made it, or that Ziggy made it out of that round.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think there was plenty of opportunities that Pasta could have likely gotten the fight done. He just hasn't taken them yet. But I mean, it's just heart by Ziggy for just staying in this fight, not giving up, staying right there, staying adamant, and doing the best he can.
Yeah, like, good for Ziggy to keep fighting back like that, but I mean, from Pasta's side, it would have been so much more impressive to see him just try to kill him and get him out of there. I feel like there's been moments where he's had that he could probably end the fight, but I don't know. Maybe he's just playing it extra cautious, wants to make sure he gets his victory. I couldn't tell you. 1, 2, 3 down the pipe. He's coming out, and look at that. Ooh. Big overhand right puts him out cold. That's how you start the third round.
Yeah, absolutely. And he came out there with that big overhand. It looked like he sat on that stool all 3 minutes thinking about that overhand, and he executed it perfectly.
Playing the combo to start with and then just let it rip. Well, I mean, beautiful knockout by Professor Pasta overall. I mean, he shows flashes where he looks like absolutely outstanding. It's exciting to keep an eye on the kid and see what he's going to do as he goes on. Picks up his second win now in the league.
Yeah, absolutely. It's good to see. And if he could put, entire fights together, this guy is going to be a very, very tough guy to beat.
All right, Weezy. Well, as good as it was, we got more, so let's get after it.
Yeah, let's go.
All right, Weasel, co-main event of the dark matches, and we got the debut of Soul Reaper taking on Lil Jon.
Yeah, it's going to be exciting, though. I always love watching these debuting fighters come out here.
Well, not only is he debuting, but on short notice. I mean, Lil Jon's already racked up a couple of wins in the old SVG League, and his opponent wasn't able to make it, the original one. So Soul Reaper stepped up and said, I'll take the fight short notice, and here he is making his debut. First thing I notice about Soul Reaper, he's a big boy. He looks like he's a lot bigger than Lil Jon. But Lil Jon shoots the old takedown there. They're all the same size on the ground, I suppose.
Yeah, absolutely. And less than a minute into the first round, this is a big tone setter.
He's got him in the side saddle. Couple of big elbows. Rolls over. Blocks the denial as the Reaper. Rolls back into the guard. Postures up to Lil Jon. Lands a couple good shots, but he is really going all out with the extra. He's got to watch out. Otherwise, he might get kicked off. There was an automatic get up there for Soul Reaper. He just missed it.
And that was a big deny there by Soul Reaper.
Nice posture up by Jon. And maybe he did not like that denial. Oh, big Johnny cracking him with some shots.
Yeah, he was letting it fly there for a moment.
Teep kick just landed on the block. Both men landed left hands there, but Soul Reaper landed a little more flush with the hook.
Yeah, Lil Jon's been able to control a lot of this first round. Let's see if Soul Reaper can make those adjustments necessary.
Right hand went whizzing over his head, Weasel, and then he cracked him with a right hook. Big right hands land by both men.
I do like to see all the in and out movement there by Soul Reaper.
One thing that really jumps off the page, though, Wheezy, is when these exchanges are happening. I mean, Little John's stamina is often in the red and the orange. Soul Reaper's keeping it pretty full on the temporary stamina, which is why Little John's burning through his so quickly.
Which it wouldn't be a big deal if you finish this fight in the first round, but if this fight goes deep, then it's going to be a huge issue for Little John here late in the second round and into the third round with his stamina.
Steps over into side control. Steps over, and look at this. Soul Reaper rolls all the way with him. Little John's got his back.
Little John staying patient here. Flattens him out. Excellent work.
Postures up. Starts cracking some right hands, but Soul Reaper able to stop them all. Gets back into that turtle position. Little John looking to posture up, and he does. Throws a straight right hand, and it's swayed.
Pretty good defense there.
Right back into mount. Little John looking really sharp on the ground, though a good denial there by the Soul Reaper. All in all, very good first round for Little John.
Yeah, absolutely. I couldn't agree more. Little John was able to control the pace of that fight. The pace of the first round, and he was able to get it to the ground. He did some damage down there, and on the feet, he was getting some really good exchanges in as well.
Absolutely, but you know, it's Soul Reaper's first fight in the league too. You got to factor that in. Now he's got a round under his belt. It'll be very interesting to see how he bounces in the second round, to see if he rises to the occasion or if the moment's just too big, kind of a thing. Because you know, Little John's going to keep doing what he did in the first round here, as he's already putting the pressure on. Yeah,
Soul Reaper's got to make a bit of an adjustment. That was a fancy little technique there.
But beautiful fundamentals back by the Soul Reaper. Just 1-2 body kick. He absolutely made him pay for using all that stamina, leaving nothing back for defense.
And that's exactly what he should be doing here. He should be working that body, working the different levels here, trying to wear Little John out.
Looks like Soul Reaper's changed the range a little bit too. He's staying a little more at that kicking range where he's able to really get out of the way of strikes, trying to minimize eating shots here.
He's using really good footwork.
Little John trying to close the distance with these big leaping shots like the Superman punch with the side kicks. And that leaves you vulnerable. But there you go. Takedown right on the old fucking Prime bottle, Easy.
The little mini Prime.
Denial. Starts tippy-tapping him in the old fucking earlobe and pushes him back into the old guard. Postures up. Right hand lands flush for John. And then he opts to stand up on his own. Doesn't want to get caught up in any submissions, but gets cracked with a bull elbow. 1-2 body kick again by the Soul Reaper. Left hook on the block.
Of this fight so far.
Teep into the block. Left hand landed flush. John hit him with a nice slipping cross, but he has no stamina, no pop in that shot, Wheezy. Oh!
Yeah, no. And Soul Reaper's really found this adjustment that he really needed.
Look at that. Goodness. Little John would have loved to have made him pay there, but he was on wobblers. Big opportunity missed there by Little John. He almost let the uppercut fly right when Soul threw the body shot, but it wasn't meant to be. Onto the block. Right cross blocked as well. Left little calf kick action. Both men exchange right hands. Beautiful slipping right. Oh, a massive left uppercut flattens Johnny. Knee on belly. Soul Reaper looking to finish it here. A cross gets through. Another cross gets through. But Little John is able to defend. He posted and took all the hooks away.
And this round has been a complete 180 for Soul Reaper. He found the adjustment that he needed, and now, you know, his stamina advantage is paying off now.
Well, it was that distance. He was just not getting hit with those shots. He was staying out of range, and then he threw some nice counters back. And I mean, now that Little John is so far behind in stamina, that's a tough road to hoe.
Yeah, absolutely. He's got to play much more patient. He's got to find, you know, more counters than anything here.
Hook falls on the block. Final 20 seconds of the second round.
And I just want to say that's some excellent perseverance there by Soul Reaper.
Big pull elbow lands again. Head kick into the block and an overhand into the block. Little John tried to duck out of the way, but did absorb a major part of the impact. And I mean, you can see right there, Wheezy, it looks like he got knifed in the old dome. He has got a massive, massive cut on his right eye.
Yeah, absolutely. And that, like I said, the 180 turnaround from that first round for Little John. Little John, you know, had a really good first round, and you know, it just didn't work out for him here in the second. He's got to really make some big adjustments coming forward here into the third round.
It's just so tricky to do in this, like when you're down both in the health and in the cardio department. It's like, man, you got, I don't want to say get lucky, but you got to fight perfect. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Like, you do
No
need
more
some
mistakes.
good fortunes on your side, because, yeah. Well, Soul Reaper, body rock, big right hand upstairs, turning sidekick. Little John still coming forward. There's no give up in that kid.
And when you're this far down in the short-term and long-term stamina, you take more damage. Like, every strike just hits harder.
Fakes one way. Posture's up. Some big right hands. Big straight right.
And there's that get-up you were talking about early on in the fight with Little John not breaking his own posture. That get-up was there.
Big left uppercut landed flush for Johnny. Missed the sidekick, and that's the stuff you got to watch out for. Reaper just changed the range in the second round and has stuck to it. And if you miss on these shots, he's going to get clipped.
Yeah, he's found a lot of success with that range.
Well, he's a bigger fighter, too, so it makes sense to just stay a little bit step back. Because he can definitely reach. And there's a left hand that lands flush.
He's going to try to get through this block.
Yeah, he tried, but he missed the old left uppercut, or the left hand uppercut combo. Big rip to the body by the Soul Reaper. 1-2, body kick land, flusharoo. Oh, the knee landed. Now the side kick, just picking apart Little John's body.
Yeah, and Little John's just not able to get out of the way a lot of these strikes now.
He missed the first one on purpose to throw the second one, perhaps hoping John would step into it, but John is on the back foot. He's holding off, hoping he can find a counter shot here. Missed it there.
Ooh.
I mean, you gotta. I can't get mad at the kid for that. He only had 2 minutes left. He was definitely looking to land something big, high risk, high reward. But unfortunately for Little John, the Soul Reaper was on his game and caught him with a left hook the moment he touched back down.
Yeah, that was an excellent use of footwork there by Soul Reaper, and he's able to find the correct distance to be able to get out of the way of the strikes and then, you know, punish himself. So excellent work by him. He faced a tough opponent there, especially in that first round. He had a lot of issues with that first round, but he was able to settle in and found the finish there in the third. So excellent work.
Yeah, I think Soul Reaper deserves a massive shout out too, because I mean, first and foremost, as I said in the beginning of this fight, Weasel, he took this on short notice. You know, Little John's opponent couldn't make it. Soul Reaper put his hand up and said, I'll take the fight on short notice, last second. Got the fight done, and then as soon as he gets into the fight, as you alluded to, it doesn't start going his way. The first round's going a little rough. He was able to put all that behind him and battle back, and man, very impressive for him to go from losing the first round to taking over the fight in the second round and getting the finish in the third round. Definitely one to keep your eye on going forward.
Yeah, absolutely. He's definitely a guy, you know, they put the magnifying glass on.
All right, Weezy. Well, we got to get to that main event of the dark matches, so let's get to it.
Yeah, let's go.
All right, Weezy, here we go. We got Grattans, we got Jay-Z.
Yeah, it's going to be an exciting little fight here. I love watching Jay-Z fight. He's got a very exciting style to watch.
Grattans throws that wheel kick, but misses. Comes in with the uppercut.
And this is what Grattans is known for. He likes to throw these high-octane little strikes out there, and they're exciting to watch. They don't always work out for him, but he's always exciting and fun to watch.
1-2 down the pipe. Hits him with a left hand to the body. Pulls back and cracks him. Head kick on the block. Big uppercut lands flush for Jay-Z. But Gratton cracks him with a right hand.
It's a good start for Gratton's.
Double jab and now a left hand by Jay-Z. Teep kick to the body. Left hand lands flush. Beautiful kick to the body.
And that body kick is there. Jay-Z's landed 4 or 5 of them already. And he's probably going to be looking to open something up off of that.
1, 2, 3. He misses. Gratton staying out of range, or like farther back than normal, and Jay-Z just cracked him with a 3-piece. He's got him on wobbly legs. 1, 2 body kick. He's got him hurt. Left hook and uppercut. And I mean, Gratton's uses so much stamina in just his movement that every time he gets hit, you just see it coming off him.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, winging overhand land by Gratton. Leg kick again. Ooh, big right hand by Jay-Z. Pushes him, and then a body kick. Uppercut by Grattonese.
And Jay-Z's just staying at home, finding a nice little flow, working a lot of this body early on here, which is going to pay off in the long run.
Right hand landed flush for Jay-Z. I mean, Jay-Z is just right on his toes. But there's Grattonese doing what he likes to do, shooting for a takedown. If he could get the fight to the ground, he would be in a much more comfortable position.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's what he's known for. He's known for the exciting strikes followed by the groundwork.
Left hook lands flush. Right cross hurts too. Kick to the body and a right cross. And I mean, Jay-Z is just on fire right now in this first round. It's just looking like he's got the touch of death in his hands. Every time he hits him, the head health comes down, the stamina comes down. It's just brutal.
Yeah, absolutely. And this stamina is so crazy. After one round, half of his stamina is gone.
Yeah, Grattonese needs to do something to get his respect of Jay-Z, because Jay's just walking across that black line, like just walking him down, keeping him right with his back to the fence, and Jay-Z in front of him. Not a comfortable spot to be in for Grattonese.
Yeah, absolutely. He needs to make a big adjustment, and really, it's probably shooting the takedown early on in this first round, trying to build back that the disadvantage that he lost there.
Well,
the advantage that he lost.
I mean, not telling any tales out of school, Wheezy, but considered somewhat a wrestler myself, I know whenever I was going in against a tough striker, you'd always want to get that early takedown just to have it in their head that it could come at any time. Now it might be a matter where Grattonese is like forced to look for it, and with the lack of the stamina, it's going to be that much harder to get it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Teep kick, he makes some room. And Jay-Z wisely just not getting too close, not using too much energy on it. He is just picking Grattonese apart. And he opts to take him down. My goodness gracious. Interesting.
Yeah, that's a change of game plan.
Interesting choice after just absolutely picking him apart for the last round and a minute. Fakes the arm triangle, steps over into the side control. Denial. Looks for the crucifix, and he has it. Big elbow. 2 of them. And a massive denial. 3, 4, 5, 6 elbows. Postured up, and opts not to finish him. My goodness. Grattonese looking for that heel hook, and look at this. He's got a chance.
A very outside chance, but there is still a chance nonetheless.
Tries to snap it, but Jay-Z said nope. Steps right out and over, and now he's got him in backside control. I mean, a good place to be for sure, but I just don't understand why he doesn't get up and fire some shots. He's had so much success on the feet.
Yeah, at this point in time, he's just trying to show off.
Looks for the back take. Gratton's walks around with him on his back, unsure what to do. Very telling. Takes his back. He can throw on anything here, an armbar or an RNC. Looks for the armbar. cranks it back, and there goes, I'd say, a good, I don't know, 40% of Gratinet's bar. Back in the full mount. Pity pat. Gratinet's looks to get up. The
Nice
ambitious escape, but it wasn't meant to be. Arm triangle. Looks for the escape. Denied. Jay-Z tightens it up, and there goes another good maybe 45% more of the bar. I don't know. Not much left.
Yeah, it's just going to be one of any submission will do.
On his back, fires some big right hands. Gratinez rolls over into the mount. Jay-Z peppering him with some little rinky-dink shots. Fakes the arm triangle. Steps over into the side control.
Nice deny.
Big hammer fist to the cut. Beautiful hammer fist. And now some nasty elbows.
Once again, chooses not to finish him.
He probably had an armbar from there, too, if that's his cup of tea. Nevertheless, he goes into the third round. Gratinez looking a little worse for wear, looking a little rough.
Yeah, I think the only way he makes it out of round 3 is if Jay-Z lets him.
Yeah, Jay-Z's had a very strong performance here tonight. I mean, in the sense it's been one-way traffic.
Yeah, he's definitely putting on a dominating performance so far. I don't understand why he doesn't try to finish this fight when he has the opportunity.
Well, that's the troubling thing, Weasel. It's very similar to the last fight we saw, where it's like, you know, you had, or not the last fight, excuse me, the fight before, where it's like when you got these chances to put it away, it's so much more impressive to get him out of there.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially when we're talking about fight card awards and stuff like that. If there's somebody who, you know, puts on a great performance and finishes the fight when at the first opportunity, that looks better in the eyes of people who are giving out the awards, which is myself. You know, you got to come out here and you want to try to get these fights finished. But I understand also trying to put on a show for the fans as well.
Big jabs right now by Jay-Z and a teep kick. He has got Gratinez like that. Says, what are we doing here? Maybe there's some beef because he is just walking him down, talking shit, and then smoked him with an uppercut. Jay-Z shows the mean streak as he puts Gratinez out cold in the third round.
Yeah, and that's just an excellent performance on his part. You know, he you know, just dominated this fight. He had plenty of opportunities, and he found one there with the uppercut, so excellent work on his part.
Yeah, one-way traffic. And, you know, there's been a lot of there's a little bit of a theme to this card, too, Weezy, in the sense that in the early going, there's a lot of guys with, you know, a few less wins getting a shot against veterans with a few more wins, and this is one of those cases. And Jay-Z just really showed the difference in the experience on that one. I mean, that's Jay-Z's 8th win. Gratton's has 6 fights total to his name. Jay-Z showing like the power of the veteran, that's for sure, as he gets it done in beautiful fashion and looks to get himself back on to those early prelims, and then one day to the main card.
Yeah, absolutely. Good start.
All right, Weezy. Well, as good as that was, we got more, so let's get to it.
Yeah, let's get after it.
Up next, we got the Milkman versus Mystic Mac.
All right, Weezy, cruising right along. First fight on the old early prelims. We got the Milkman and we got Mystic Mac.
And this is going to be a big step up for Mystic Mac. You know, he's coming out here. He's looked very strong since joining the league. But here's a big veteran and Milkman.
Absolutely. I mean, Mystic Mac, only 3 fights in the league so far. Milkman's got 36 coming into this one, so almost 4-1. I mean, lots and lots and lots of fights. Big left hook on the block and an uppercut to the body from the Milkman.
Yeah, the crowd don't seem so excited, though.
This still, nevertheless, you never know what you're going to get with Milkman as he's been working on all his skills, showing that he can do a little of the stand-up, do a little bit of the groundwork just the same. But Mystic Mac, so far, we've seen him only in the stand-up, so maybe Milk wants to shoot a takedown here.
Yeah, quite possibly. That would not surprise me. And like you said, Milkman's shown great improvement since joining this league, man. He's shown a lot of good flashes.
Big uppercut landed for Mystic Mac there, and he brought the head health right down. Milkman gets through the block too. Big right hand there. Pull, left hook lands
nice.
flush, and that's a cut. Mystic Mac is right on his toes though. Oh, the left hook cracks him.
Oh my goodness.
Right hand into the block.
And he's shown so far that these lights are not too bright for him.
Snaps the jab, right hand into the block. Blast the head kick. 1-2. Body
Mac
kick.
just putting on that pressure.
Everything is just landing one at a time, but Milkman fires back a nasty 3-piece. 1-2 down the pipe.
Yeah, Mystic Mac's just being very, very efficient.
Goes for the clinch, looks for the takedown, dives in there, and this is something I thought maybe Milk should have done earlier. At least test it out and see where Mac's ground game is, because we haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, he's got 2 minutes to work though, so he's got plenty of time to do something here and see what Mystic Mac's got as he stands right back up
Yeah,
here.
he uses the cage and gets immediately back to his feet. Takes the back, looks for the drag down, and Mac says no, sir. Shoots a takedown of his own, turns it, and look at this. He's on top now.
Yeah, excellent work here.
Right into full mount. My goodness. 1 minute to work from full mount. Bucks and gets him back to half guard, does the Milkster. Mac postures up, wings a right hand from postured guard. Mac looks to take the back, but he cancels it. Pity pat action, steps over into the mount again.
You got to work a bit quickly here because there's only 30 seconds, but he postures up here.
2 right hooks, a left hook, or 2 more right hooks, and an elbow. All of it very well defended by the Milkman. Postures up from the Mystic Mac. Steps up. Final 10 seconds. They separate. They stare at each other, and Mystic Mac puts his hands in the air. And Milkman says, "Put her here," and points at his chin. Little friendly shit talk at the end of the round.
You'd love to see a little friendly banter in between the rounds and stuff.
I ain't mad at it at all. Both guys anxious to get right back to it, too. They said, "Fuck the replays. Let's do this."
Yeah, they said they don't want time on the stool. They just want to start punching each other.
Look at this. Hands in the air, too.
And Mystic Mac trying to put on a little bit of a show.
Yeah, and he's walking forward, too. Marching behind those words. Milkman clinches and moves him back. Both men connected with a left hook. Big right hand by the Milkman. A big elbow and he sits down Mystic Mac. He dives in guard. He goes for the full stack. 2 big right hands.
Ooh,
3
big
right
shots.
hands. Oh, he just missed the 4th. That one would have put him out. Just a sliver left. 1 punch away. And then he taps his chin. Says, "How's that chin doing, fucker?" But Mystic Mac gets through the block. He's standing on his toes. Oh, how quickly things change. And a big right hand.
Goodness.
What a finish by Mystic Mac.
Yeah, what the hell was that exchange?
Oh, my
goodness.
goodness, Weasel. I mean, these guys just got after it there. Both guys went for it. Mystic Mac, after he got up, just poured it on the Milkman.
Yeah, that one hell of a fight by both these guys, though. You know, it lasted, a round and a half there, but these guys just got after it. They loved it, man.
Yeah, that was a hell of a great job, a hell of a great fight by both guys, and what can I say? Holy crap.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what else could you say? That was an excellent victory there by Mystic Mac. Faced a huge veteran there and Milkman and got the job done. That's a huge test pass for him. He'll be moving on up the card here.
That he did. 3rd win in the career of Mystic Mac as he gets one by the veteran. All right, Weezy. Well, that's a hell of a way to kick off the early prelims. Let's see if we can't keep that momentum riding.
Yeah, let's go, man.
Up next, we got Jigsaw versus Surani.
All right, Weezy cruising right along. We got another prospect on the come up taking on a wily veteran as we got Durrani taking on Jigsaw.
Yeah, this is another big test for Durrani here. And Jigsaw, he's been up and down the card so much. Tons of fights here. It's going to be a good test for Durrani.
And Durrani looks much bigger than Jigsaw. Looks like a big, powerful guy. That is for sure.
Yeah, and Jigsaw's always looked much smaller for the division.
Well, they call him the Butcher for a reason. He'll get a cut on you, and he will pick at it and pick at it and pick at it. So the size don't matter with Jigsaw.
Yeah, absolutely. And he likes to use that footwork. He loves using the footwork to try to get in and out of the way. Oof.
Right hand on the block. Blast a head kick and he cracks him. Crane kick on the block. Right hand lands flush for Jigsaw. Left hand lands flush. Jab cross.
Jigsaw's had a very good start to this first round.
Knee to the stomach. Left hook on the block. Big knee by Jigsaw. Durrani cracks him with a left hook. Throws 2 punches, but I mean, you saw how fast Jigsaw got out of there. Like a cat. Oh, a big uppercut by Durrani, the power. 1-2 head kick, and that little TJ Dillashaw, Robert Whittaker-esque ducking head kick got through the block. Rip to the body. Spinning back kick lands. Big uppercut. One, two, three. Knee to the gut.
Just walking him down here.
Jab and a right hand. Left hook gets through. Right cross gets through. Rips one downstairs. Knee to the gut. Turning side kick from Jigsaw. Both guys have used a lot of stamina, Weasel, but Durrani especially.
Yeah, these guys, yeah, they're out there, they're throwing.
Big uppercut. Look at that! He cracked him with a left hand in Jigsaw. Durrani is just on his toes, though. Not easy to corner Jigsaw. He is quick, and he hits like a truck. Big left hand drops him, though.
Yeah, these guys are exchanging some rocks and knockdowns here.
And they're emptying the tank when they go from it. You see, when the rock usually happens, the guy that's throwing the strike usually has almost no gas left in the tank. These guys are just leaving it all out there.
And that's what you love to see here, you know, towards the beginning of the card. Just exciting, high-quality fights being put out.
Definitely not a style for 5 rounds.
No, absolutely not.
Big overhand right at the very end by Jigsaw. And a tough round to score, just considering how much damage was done on both sides. I think, and don't quote me, it was 2 knockdowns to 1 for Durrani, but there were many knocks and rocks and wobbles. That's a tricky one to score.
Yeah, absolutely. If I was sitting here taking tallies, then we'd have a better idea. But these guys, you know, just came out there and put on an exciting show in their first round. I would expect nothing less here in the second.
Well, the good thing about it, too, Weasel, is if they keep fighting like that, the scorecards won't fucking matter anyway. Big uppercut lands flush for Durrani. He's got Jigsaw and wobblers, and he hits him again with that old Forrest, or that Robert Whittaker duck and head kick. Left hook lands flush. Durrani's cracking into the block, but a big uppercut by Jigsaw. Left hook lands for Durrani. He drops him. And 2 right hands puts the Butcher out cold. Durrani gets himself his 3rd win in the SVG League.
And this guy has looked so strong since joining this league. You know, he's come out here and he's put down some really, really tough guys. And very nice fashion. He's an exciting fighter to watch. This guy is throwing out crazy combos, exchanging with a veteran like Jigsaw, who knows how to punish people like who throw these big crazy combos. He was just able to find the finish there. Excellent work. Yeah,
and you know what I mean? Shout-outs to Jigsaw, too, because, like, the veteran came back after a long layaway, and, I mean, he had his moments, too. You see the damage on the young bull there. Durrani's all a little cut up in his face. Jigsaw still got it, but, I mean, Durrani's just one of these kids on the come-up right now, and he's really good, and his confidence is really high, and that's going to add to it right there. Definitely one to keep your eye on moving forward as more cards come out.
Oh, for sure. And this guy, you know, he's looking very, very dangerous. He's definitely one. Keep your eye on.
All right, Weezy. Well, 2 in the bag for the early prelims. We got 3 more to get to, including the feature fight, so let's get to it.
Yeah, let's go, man.
Up next, we got Triggy versus DJ Lil. All right, Weezy, here we go. We got DJ Lil taking on Trigga-ling-ling.
Yeah, it's going to be an exciting little fight. I always love to watch Triggy fight. Comes out here and is one of the most exciting strikers in the entire league. Versus DJ Lil, who's, you know, once again fighting another perennial veteran here.
Yeah, Trigger-Ling-Ling always brings the hype. That is for damn sure. And DJ Lil, he started off 3-0, felt defeat for the first time, and now in a big bounce-back position against a tough veteran.
Yeah, absolutely.
Trigger-Ling-Ling doing what he does, stalking his prey. That is for sure. And look at this. DJ Lil immediately goes for the clinch, takes his back, and in a familiar place for Triggy.
Yeah, he seems to spend a lot of these fights on the card just getting wrestled.
Drag down action. Tippity tap action by Triggy, but DJ Lil rolls him over. Postures up, no dice. Looks to stand up. DJ Lil with the drag down, staying on him with the pressure wrestling.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is the best way to do it when you're fighting a guy like Triggy, somebody who's got bombs in his hands. He can't throw the hands like he wants to on the ground.
The only thing that's good for Triggy about this is when you do these clinching takedowns, these drag downs and whatever, that takes a lot of stamina to do. So, I mean, in that regard, it's good for Trig, but he's going to have to carry DJ Lil's weight now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Looking for the get-up is Triggy. And Lil says, no, sir, get back here. Scoops him right back down.
Yeah, excellent snap down there.
Fakes and goes from DJ Lil. He's in the half guard. Triggy looks to get up. Steps over to the side, and that's it. Side control now by DJ Lil.
Oof. This is bad.
Side mount. And look at this. Now he's got him. Now he's in side control. He went from side mount to side saddle to side control. Just bouncing all around. Postures up. Two left hands. A right hook. Throws a left. And Triggy's got his back now. And this is what I mean. Massive stamina advantage. If that was a choke, that would have been something else.
Triggy showing off a little bit of his top control here.
Why not? Working the body right there. And that's the thing, from Triggy's point of view, he doesn't even have to move because he doesn't care if he gets stood up. He can just pity-pat the guy to death. But look at this. The roll over into the backside control. A slightly better position to be in for DJ Lil. Triggy looks to take the back, and he's got it. And now he's hitting him with the bips.
And those don't feel good.
No, they quickly will take your shit out. Flattens him out, and look at this. What a place to be in for Triggy. And unfortunately for him, there's a thing called rounds, so he's going to have to give up that beautiful position where I'm sure he would love to continue to work from that position he earned.
Yeah, that was an exciting little round. That's a good moment there for Triggy. He took top control and didn't just stand back up. He decided to stay down there, and really it did something with it a little bit of the time that he had. With that being said, that's definitely a DJ round. He got it to the ground quick and was able to work quite a bit.
Well, you can't beat him, join him. If everyone wants to wrestle you, fuck it. Just embrace it. You know what I mean? Embrace that jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, absolutely. And you got to show him that you're not there to fuck around, you know? You're not a child there on the ground. You can hold your own.
Second round, touch of the gloves, and here we go. Left hook lands from Trigger-Ling-Ling off rip. And a rip to the body.
And this is what we know Triggy for. He comes out in that second round with some fire under his shorts.
Clinch action. Pushes him away. 1-2 down the pipe. Triggy rips to the body. Right hand upstairs.
And the best thing that I could tell Triggy in this kind of situation is to work that body. You know, try to get your opponent's stamina down lower than yours, so that way if it does get back to the ground, he's easier able to defend things.
One to the body. Another to the body. Uppercut.
Oof.
Big knee. Right hand on the block. Uppercut lands. DJ playing the back foot while Triggy walks him down.
Then that's just typical out of Triggy fights. Triggy loves to put on that pressure.
There's that takedown defense. When he's on his game, man, I mean, as the fight goes on, it gets harder and harder to take him down. Beautiful left hand, though. Big uppercut from DJ Lil.
Oh,
Guillotine. Is he going to sweep? Triggy just pops his head out. Steps on up like it never even happened. Right hand at the end of the combo sends DJ Lil back teetering. Left hand lands flush.
I should have done more damage there.
1, 2, 3, 4. My goodness. And a big right hand by Lil. But that's Triggy throwing him to the side. Looking like a matador defending the takedown.
And he's doing an excellent job here in the second round of defending those takedowns. He's eating a lot of shots. He's eating a lot of headshots trying to defend takedowns that may or may not be there.
Big left hand at the end of the combo rattles Triggy's cage. Teep kick makes a little room. Little acrobatics from the Trigger-ling-ling.
We don't see much of that out of him.
One, two, three. Third shot is blocked, but the first two peppered through. Push away from DJ Lil. Right hand from Triggy. Clinch action. Right hand. Jab to the stomach. Big uppercut to the stomach from Lil. Teeth kick to make some room. Overhand right gets through.
He wung that one in.
Knee to the gut.
And both these guys got to be careful because their head health is coming down. I mean, they're starting to enter that danger range where one shot can really, really, really hurt.
And that's going to be the end of the second round. I mean, both guys were getting after it, but, I mean, ultimately, I think the separator was DJ Lil clipped Triggy and knocked him down.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with that statement there, man. Triggy had a much better round overall, but that one moment, in my opinion, gave DJ Lil that round.
And, I mean, the thing is, Triggy's so focused on that possible takedown coming. Sometimes the hands get a little low and you eat a shot.
Yeah, absolutely. And anymore with that head health being as low as it is, he cannot afford for something like that to happen.
Yeah, the wear and tear of the battle is starting to show, that's for sure. But always with gusto is Triggy. He's definitely going to fight to the last second. Also, kudos to DJ Lil. I mean, he seems to shake off any of the ill will from his last fight, and he's been performing very well here, third round into his next fight.
Yeah, he's showing off a well-rounded skill set.
Beautiful check hook.
Yeah, I'd love to see a nice check hook.
Rips one to the gut, too.
Yeah, he's showing off a very nice, well-rounded skill set here with the grappling and the striking here. He's striking with Triggy, who's one of the better strikers in this league, so.
Beautiful check hook again.
And Triggy's got to be mindful. He's now eating
big
two of those
uppercut.
check hooks, big uppercut. Oh, my goodness.
Lil is on him. Clinch work. Left hand down the pipe. Push. Teep. Left hand for Trigger-ling-ling. Big uppercut to the stomach from DJ Lil.
Got him leaning.
Another nice left hand by Lil. Just probing with it. Big uppercut to the stomach. Teep kick lands. Clinch action. Looks for the ankle pick. Takes him down and dive bombs him with a left hand. Now throwing some shots from the guard.
And this is exactly where DJ Lil wants to be, considering he's in all likelihood up 2 rounds to 0.
Denied the get-up, faked one way, went the other, past the guard, now is sitting comfortably in the half guard, Weezy, and cuts through it like a like a knife through hot butter as he gets into the side control.
And Triggy's desperately got to get this back up to the feet and try to get a finish here.
Faked the mount, went for the arm triangle, but Triggy will not allow it. Pity pat shots, looking for a transition. And look at that. Herb Dean to the rescue as he stands them on up. Just under 2 minutes to work, and I would say Trigger-ling-ling Needs to bite down on the mouthpiece and go for it. Instead, he shoots a takedown.
He said, fuck it, we're going to wrestle the rest of the way out.
Fakes one way, goes the same way.
Maybe he's seen something on the ground where maybe he can get a finish in here in this last minute.
Big denial. Kimura action by DJ Lil.
With a huge stamina advantage as well.
He looks to crank it. And Triggy rolls through it. What a stud muffin. Very tough to finish is Triggerlingling.
Yeah, absolutely. This guy is no chump at all.
Looks for the get up. No dice. Jim Rice. Denial, denial. Another denial.
Ricky showing off some good denials here. But so is DJ Lil. They're just denying each other back and forth.
Throws up the old triangle. Throws the leg up. And Trig just steps on out. He says, fuck that. Small moral victory for the Triggerlingling.
Yeah, this is going to look like very much a DJ Lil fight here. He was able to control things for all 3 rounds and control the pace of the fight. He found quite a few rocks there in the second and third round, and I think that's going to pay off for him in the long run here.
Yeah, very good performance by DJ Lil. I'm inclined to agree. I think he should get the nod. He pushed the pace. He led the dance, if you will. He looked good on the feet. He looked good on the ground. It just shows to show you how tough Triggy is. Triggy is a tough kid, and this is like the story of his life. You know, he's like a Diaz brother. People don't want to see him in his element, so they try to wrestle him and really avoid going toe-to-toe a lot with him because he is tough. But, I mean, until he fixes that hole in his game, I mean, it only makes sense for people to attack there because he's so strong in the stand-up. So, salute to DJ Lil for bringing all his skills to the table and mixing it up and getting it done.
Yeah, well done.
All right, Wheezy. Well, that was a good one, but we got the co-main event to get to of the early prelims, so let's get to it.
Yeah, let's go, mean.
Up next, we got the Little Lion versus Omega Red.
All right, Wheezy, co-main event of the early prelims, and we got 2-0, Omega Red taking on the Little Lion.
Yeah, this is going to be an exciting little fight. I mean, along with the trend of this card so far, it's been newcomers fighting perennial veterans.
Yeah, absolutely. We got another one here. We got the undefeated newcomer, Omega Red, who's looked fantastic. 2 wins, both by stoppage, taking on the young killer, Little Lion.
Yeah, and he's a big wild card. You know, when Little Lion is on, he's a very, very tough fight.
Big left hand lands by Omega Red. Beautiful knee as well, but a knee back by the Little Lion.
And you know, Little Lion is not scared of them knees.
Teep kick upstairs for Red. 1-2 down the pipe. Left hand lands flush. Side kick from Little Lion to make a little bit of room. Omega Red with the spinning elbow like he's John Jones. Throws that big uppercut. Left hand, right hand. Little Lion pushes him back.
And so far, Omega's Red's had a good flow of things, but a big knee comes off there.
Yeah, those Moroccan knees are devastating.
Yeah, they do not mess around at all.
1-2 from the Little Lion. Knee to the gut. Uppercut. Big knee again.
Ooh. Omega's Red's got to be careful of those knees because they catch up to you quick.
Spinning back kick into the gut, but it's blocked. Knee to the stomach, though, lands flush. Left hand lands good for Omega Red. Both men showing respect, keeping a distance. Teep kick. Left hand lands very well for Omega Red. Big uppercut into the block. Nice right hand by Little Lion. Both men exchanging.
Yeah, there's some big trades going on here in this first round. And And I don't know, it seems like it might be a head health versus body health kind of situation.
Knee to the gut. Big left hand lands for Omega Red. He caught him bad on the way down, too. Knee on belly, and he puts him out cold. Just like that. Omega Red puts 3 in a row. Bing, bang, boom. Drops the little lion and then finishes him off. My goodness.
Yeah, that's an excellent performance there by Omega Red, fighting a perennial veteran and Little Lion and getting the job done.
In the first round, nonetheless.
Yeah, and he just no fucking around. He got in there, he jumped him, and got the great finish there. So excellent work.
Yeah, fantastic job by Omega Red. I mean, Little Lion always fun to watch, and he brought the fight and all that good stuff, but today was not his day.
No, absolutely not. And Omega Red found that finish quick. Excellent work.
All right, Weezy. Well, as good as that was, we got more to get to, so let's get to it, because it's time for the main event of the early prelims.
Yeah, let's go, man.
Up next, we got Hypes versus Tim.
All right, Weezy, here we go. Main event of the early prelims. We got Tim. We got Hypes.
Yeah, it's going to be an exciting one. I like watching both of these guys fight. They put on entertaining fights, and you know, I just can't wait.
Well, both these guys fight with a chip on their shoulder. I mean, Hype, since he's been in the league, has always fought like he's double parked. He's a knockout artist, and he fucking gets after it. Tim has always fought like he's had a chip on his shoulder. He wants to be the best, and he doesn't mind saying that, and he gets after it every fight. So it should be good to see how these two match up. And Tim cracks him early and drops him.
A big start.
Clinch action by Timmy. Big left hand by Hypes. Tim coming out in the southpaw. Pumping that jab. Good body kick by Hypes.
Yeah, but that open body kick is there. The open side, the rear body kick is there.
Steps off the center line to Tim. He's already picked up that Hypes wants to throw that straight line attack with the spinning back kick. Knee to the gut. Body kick attempt by Hypes. Rips downstairs. Clinch work by Tim. 1-2 big shots land. Massive elbow lands for Hypes.
And Hype's using a lot of lunges.
How about this? The young power puncher mixed it in a takedown. Looks to get Tim out, but Tim is wise to it. Says, no, sir. Very well-rounded is Tim. Comfortable in all facets of the game.
Yeah, he's definitely shown that he's very well-rounded. Stands right back up.
And look at that. Just pushes him off. Beautiful job by Tim to get back. Hype scoops him and dumps him on the Toyo tires. Almost.
Toyo tires.
Tim, though, again, right back to his feet. You definitely have to work hard to take him down now after you got away with 2 of them. Throws a lazy body kick, and Timmy catches it. Looks to sweep the foot, but Hype with the balance. There's that spinning back kick. He's like, it could not have landed much better than that.
Yeah, absolutely. That spinning back kick's been there, and it's done quite a bit of damage early on.
Big uppercut by Hypes, but Tim cracked him with a hook just the same.
I think the story of this fight right now is look at Hype's block. He's eaten into a big chunk of that block, and you know, does this go into the 3rd round? You know, that block is going to be an issue.
Jab lead hook. Big shot cracks him. Tim, though's got a very good chin. He took the shot well. 1-2 fired back. I mean, a very good round by both guys, but ultimately you got to lean that to Tim. He dropped him, right?
Yeah,
Hypes,
absolutely.
You see the numbers here. Hypes is outstriking him by the number. He's landing the better shots. He had the takedown, landed some good shots from on top, but Tim cracked him with a big shot that sat him down, and I think that's enough to sway the judges for the round.
Yeah, in all likelihood, but I mean, Hypes is just putting on a good show as well. With that spinning body kick being there, it's been really nice. He's already hit 2 in this round.
Yeah, money in the bank, and that is a stamina drainer if he lands.
Yeah, absolutely. And the damage it does to your body health is crazy.
1-2 from Tim. Flying knee by Hypes got him hurt. Hypes cracked him with another shot, but he ate a punch there, looking for the finish. Hypes' head health is wobbly. Big uppercut. He sits down again. 2 knees land flush. Another knee just sort of gets through the block there. Flying knee by Hypes.
These guys are heating up now.
Yeah, they're getting after it. Uppercut lands flush for Tim. He sits him down. He's looking for the finish. Big shots against the cage. Hype stands up back to his feet. A knee from Tim. 2 to the gut. Steps back. Switches to the southpaw. Right hand, left hand. Turning side kick from Hypes. Body kick lands, but Tim is closing the range. You got to be careful not to throw that punch range.
Oh my goodness.
Tim crunches him with a shot. He's got him in mount, looking for the finish. 2 left hooks, 3 left hooks, and that's a rapidly wrap. Tim swarms on Hypes with big right hands and puts it away.
Yeah, that's excellent work there by Tim against a veteran of Hypes, and he comes out here and he finds a great finish. These guys heated up here in the second round and put on a little firecracker half round. If I do say so myself, and Tim just came out on top of that, so excellent work.
Yeah, both guys are very exciting fighters, so I knew when they were put together off the jump this would be a great fight, and it lived up to the hype, no pun intended. But Hypes and Tim put on a hell of a show, and ultimately Tim, man, he had a little more to his game today, as he was able to hurt Hypes, clip him bad, and when he did, he'd go for the finish and he put him away. You got to give the kid his credit. Great wins for Timmy as he picks up his 5th win in the SVG League. And, I mean, that's 8 fights already. He's getting close to his 10 fights. This kid's just knocking on the door of being a veteran.
Yeah, absolutely. This guy, you know, and he when he was putting it all together, man, he's a scary fight for sure.
Absolutely. Well, that's an excellent end right now to the old early prelims. We got the prelims ahead of us, Wheezy, and eventually the main card. So let's keep moving.
Yeah, let's go.
Up next, we got Boo vs. Hashi Shames.
All right, Wheezy, we got Hashi, we got Boo, and here we go. This should be a doozy.
Yeah, we got a fan favorite taking on a former champion here. This is going to be an exciting fight for sure.
How about this? We got a former champion taking on a Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
Hashi throws the right hand. It lands on the block. Walking forward, Boo drives a knee right into the gut, and then a side kick. Beautiful spinning back kick there. Sits Hashi down. Left hand and an uppercut from Hashi. Falls on the block. Boo wicks out a teep kick, but no dice.
Nice leg kick there.
1-2 down the pipe. Boo creates some space. And another nice body kick. We got a kickboxing match here early, Wheezy, as both guys are getting at it with the hands and feet.
Yeah, we don't see a lot of the 2 kickboxers getting after it, so this would be a fun one.
Slip hook by Hashi. Left hand and then an uppercut to the body. He looked for the old left hook, uppercut to the body, Egyptian combo, but Boo was wise to it and got out of the way. Teep to the stomach. Catches the foot. Knee to the stomach. Nice rip to the stomach again by Hashi. 1, 2, 3 gets through. Boo marching forward though. Looks for the ankle pick and takes his balance away, but Hashi rolls through like a cat, Wheezy.
And this is going to be the story of this match, is can somebody get that body damage off and gain some type of an advantage here. And so far, these guys are just working.
Well, right now, both guys are landing so many good shots. It's like the first rock is really going to go a long way.
Yeah, absolutely. And a lot of technical movements or techniques here, as far as like a lot of teep kicks, a lot of leg kicks, a lot of stuff that's subtle, but in long term will add up.
Beautiful check hook in the mix there. Step back right hand by Hashi, but Boo got his head off the center line. Fakes the kick. Throws the teep out there. clinch work by Hashi. Couple knees to the old gut. Body kick by Boo. Head kick by Boo.
Just not quite the right distance on that, or else it would have been big damage.
Knee to the stomach, just misses. Uppercut to the body by Hashi. Both guys showing respect, taking a second before they throw, but Hashi rips a 1-2 down the pipe that catches Boo on the entry.
Boo's using some really good side steps throughout this fight. He's been able to avoid a lot of different stuff, but a big crane kick at the end of the round like a dirt bag.
Yeah, and if you think he didn't time that to land after the bell, then you have not seen a Hashi's hands fight.
Yeah, no, Hashi is not, he likes to send people back to the stool.
Well, they call him the Livermore Dirtbag for a reason. I mean, he's known for his fake glove touches and his no respects. So, no surprise there to see Hashi do something like that.
Yeah, a little dirtbag. I could imagine little head kicks coming.
No, you'll save that for the third round.
Yeah.
Big overhand, lands flush.
And a slight head health advantage there for Boo. But it is very, very close.
Big elbows. Knees up high, and they both land on the block. Boo still pushing forward. Hashi been a little bit on the back foot. Left hand lands flush for Hash. Big left hand for Boo. Clinch action by Hashi. Couple of knees, but they both fall on the block. One gets through to the stomach, and a teep kick from Boo. Knee to the gut.
Looked like Hashi tried to sidestep that one.
Blasts a head kick into the block. Teep kick makes a little room. Beautiful spinning back kick lands flush.
And that has really been there all night for Boo. He's landed probably 6 or 7 good of those turning body kicks there.
Oh, he looked for a big body shot, and Hashi clipped him with a short left hand. Hashi's boxing has looked very tight this round.
Yeah.
Couple knees. Second one landed flush. Hashi's been in so many wars too, and just he's always been a very killer to kill bonus hunter type of fighter that people forget how technical he can be.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'd like to see this new wrinkle in Hashi's game. A guy who just, likes to get out there and just throw bombs, come out here and with a little bit of a change of pace and play more technical here. It's probably safer in the long run, but a big turning body kick again by Boo lands.
Well, Boo, a man with a lot of technique in his own right. I mean, you don't get to be champion by nothing. The kid's got grit and heart, and he's very well-rounded. So.
Yeah, absolutely.
Big right hand by Hashi. Ooh, 1-2 head kick, and it landed flush. And the chin on the former champion as Boo takes it well.
Yeah, it's that was one hell of a chin.
Beautiful
spinning
wheel kick by Boo.
Those turning body kicks paid off there for him.
Final 10 seconds. Left hand on the block. The damage was done, though, as Boo smoked him with a spinning wheel kick. And I don't know, that might have been enough to tilt the round. I would have definitely said it was a Hashi's hands round prior to that kick. But it's just one of those things. I mean, something like that could just change the judge's whole mind about something.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's just what the doctors needed there for Boo. And in that round, Hashi was staying very crisp and at home with his boxing. And Boo was able to find that one little spot, and it may have been enough to win that round for him.
Left hand did land flush there. Well, third round about to start, under the way. There's the fake glove touch. I told you. Hashi's
Nice
a
call.
dump, and he knocks him down.
My
He looks for
goodness.
the finish.
Is this going to be it?
Oh my days, and he gets up.
What a
Absolute
dirtbag.
scumbag movements. Oh my days. That would have been something else if he got the finish. I knew he'd do a third round. I've just seen so many of his fights. Beautiful check hook, though, there by Boo.
And that's a big start for Hashi's hands, regardless of how you want to look at it. It's still a knockdown at the end of the day.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, that tilts this round. And I'm inclined to think you give the last round to Boo. But if they gave it to Hashi, it could be a round apiece coming into this third final.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, with round 1 being close like it was and round 2 being close like it was, who knows where the judges have it.
And Hashi, you see, a little hesitant to throw. I mean, he already feels like he did some good damage here. I think he just wants to make sure he doesn't get clipped with a big shot. He doesn't want to give that rock or a knockdown back.
Yeah, absolutely. And with his head health being low and his body health being low, he's got to be careful.
Big elbow by Boo. Slipping hook by Hashi, falls on the block. Breaks up the clinch attempt with a straight right.
Oh, Boo's got to be careful. He threw out that crane kick, and Hashi was leaning, but didn't quite get the animation he wanted for that.
Ankle pick and then a denial. Stack guard. Throws the feet aside. Hashi bucks and he ends up in the old sprawl. Boo says, fuck that. He didn't like his back to the cage and walks away. Big right hand by Hashi's hands. Big left elbow by Boo.
Goodness. This could be it.
Knee on belly.
Oh,
And
big shot.
Hashi's able to post and recover the half guard. Major change of events there. I mean, it went from Boo being hurt to Hashi almost finished. Boo walking him down, just looking for a flinch or something so he can attack the opening. Final minute of the third.
Yeah, this fight could be decided by this last minute here.
Beautiful combo by Hashi, but Boo blocked it all. Still, the force of the combo pushed Boo back. Both men standing in the center of the octagon.
Oh my goodness, he
They
leaned
both
into
clipped
that.
each other, too. Again, both guys head held flashing, and Boo gets
my
dropped.
goodness.
Hashi looking for the finish here, final seconds,
time.
and he puts him away with 11 seconds left. Hashi's hands, the Livermore dirtbag gets it done.
Yeah, what can you say? Hashi found a finish with 10 seconds left in a fight that was just razor close. Who knows what the judges would have had that, but he did a great job of making sure it didn't get there and finish the fight. The dirtbag move at the beginning of the third, but excellent fight.
Yeah, what a fight, and what an absolute great performance. I mean, he was probably down 2 rounds, I think. I don't know for sure, but I'm guessing he's down 2 rounds. And he just bit down on the mouthpiece and went crazy with it. Last second, got after it and put it away. I mean, he hurt Boo 5 seconds into it, and he finished him with 5 seconds left. Absolutely crazy performance by Hashi's hands to snatch one away from the jaws of defeat.
Yeah, absolutely. And what more can you ask for? That was an excellent fight by 2 guys who are very accomplished in this league. One, like you said, a Hall of Famer, one a former champion in his own right. And I love when these kinds of matchups happen.
Yeah, great fight and a massive victory for Hashi's hands.
Yeah.
Up next, we got the Little Dutch Twinkie versus MVP.
All right, Weezy cruising right along. We got LDT taking in MVP on a short notice fight.
Yeah, this is going to be an exciting little fight here. I love watching these guys fight.
Yeah, MVP, another up-and-coming prospect in the league. LDT, a veteran of the league with 15 wins under his belt. MVP definitely has his tough test on tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. He's taking this fight short notice. And against a big-time veteran. You know, it's a big step up in competition. He's got a huge opportunity here.
Ooh, a little Moroccan style from the Little Duck Twinkie as he throws the old flying lion technique out there, then hits him with the 2 spins. MVP moving forward. A knee. MVP flicks a kick out there. Nassim fires back the right high kick. Little Dutch side kick makes a little bit of room, and then a head kick behind it. Shoots the takedown and collapses him.
This is an excellent job here by MVP to get Nassim down early.
Massive denial by Nassim. Looks for the back door, and he got it. He has MVP's back now. Backside control.
And what a lot of people don't realize is Nassim doesn't show it a lot, but he is extremely well-rounded.
Very versatile. MVP rolls over. Nassim's on top. He bucks with him. He stops.
denial.
Denial. Looking for the arm triangle. And with this difference of momentum, I mean, we could be looking at a signature performance from the Little Dutch Twinkie. He bucks and he gets out. He just absolutely rolls away on him. LDT, though, with the sweep right back.
It's a right back. It's excellent work there by LDT.
Elbow action from the Little Dutch Twinkie. MVP rolls over. Shots to the ribs. MVP fakes it. And then LDT rolls over into the backside control. Postures up. Uppercut, hook, uppercut, uppercut, hook. But rolls with the hook and rolls him over, does MVP. Feet on hip. And starts driving right hands. He hits LDT with a big straight hand.
Biggest moment of the fight so far.
LDT rolls over.
LDT's got to be mindful because that stamina.
Big denial. And ultimately MVP opts just to stand up. Blasts a body kick, and Nassim cracks him back with some counter punching.
There's a lot of shots to the body there, and that's going to benefit him a ton.
Body kick caught by LDT in a Little Dutch foot sweep.
Oh, nice.
Beautiful combination punching.
Whoop.
Head kick
Putting it all
on the
together.
block. Left hook, right hand.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. LDT's got to use half of his stamina in the first round. He's
Yeah.
really putting it all out there.
The hyper aggressive. But he's still got more than MVP right now because of all the times he's been tagged in the body.
Yeah, he's
Big
doing a
head
good job
kick.
working multiple levels.
And that's going to be the end of the round as MVP sneaks in a cheeky little teep kick.
Hold that and take that to your stool.
Yeah, I guess it will. I'm sure Nassim won't soon forget about it.
No, absolutely not. And with that first round, Nassim was really putting stuff together there on the feet. And MVP found a big rock there in the side control.
Gets right after it, fires a jab. Lead uppercut. Little Dutch Superman punch and an uppercut. 2 to the body. Left hook
He's gonna look to
upstairs.
flow.
Looks for a big power hit combo, but it wasn't meant for me. Right hand gets through the block.
He is letting it fly.
Foot sweep again from MVP. Throws his legs to the side.
This is just what the doctor ordered. Nassim was really starting to heat up there on the feet.
Looks for the step over into mount, but the LDT is very experienced. Sweep. He's on top now. Postures up. Starts raining some G&P. Right hand's coming through and opts to stand up. He says, oh, what a pity. Left uppercut, right hook, uppercut to the body. Right hand upstairs. Switch stances.
Yeah, he's flowing, man. He's
Ooh,
looking so strong.
He leaned into a head kick. He's lucky he didn't pay the price there. The chin on LDT. What are we doing here? And then he hits him with some
my
acrobatics.
goodness.
The crane kick just missed. Fakes low and then goes low. Left hook, right uppercut to the body. Step back head kick.
He is looking for the fancy stuff.
Shoots the takedown, denied by LDT. Left hand lands. Rip to the body, straight upstairs. Beautiful punching by the LDT. Excellent
Nice
takedown defense. MVP starting to look a little desperate. Leg kick. Another one. This
Nice
time
check.
is checked. Overhand lands by MVP. Both men are just firing some shots. He leans back. He gets kicked in the stomach. He might have got stuck in a taunt there. Misses the right. Catches the kick. Thought about a head kick. Big sprawl by LDT. Back to the feet. Cracks him with a shot on the break. Body kick drops him.
Yeah, Nassim's just beating the shit out of him at this point.
Head kick misses.
Oh, he tried to do the switching head kick.
Ooh, he was just trying to taunt there, and he got cracked. Big uppercut sits him down. 2 to the body. Head kick upstairs.
How did he eat that? Oh, he's got to be careful, though, because
Oh, the flying knee miss. And a big right hand to the body puts him away as the little Dutch Twinkie picks up his 16th victory in the SVG League.
Yeah, what a performance by Nassim. This guy came out here and just put on a show.
Yeah, he was on it from the jump. I mean, he was the aggressor, and I mean, rightfully so, in the sense, you know, he's the number 20 ranked guy. He's got a number by his name, and he's fighting a guy on short notice. So it's good to see him live up to that favorite billing coming into the fight. As for MVP, you know, tough kid. Took on a massively big challenge here tonight. It was a little bit much for him, maybe a little too much too soon, but nevertheless, he took the challenge, so you've got to give the kid your respect.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, MVP came out there and he kept fighting to the very end, and the kid's got heart. You know, he'll bounce himself right back.
All right, well, as good as that was, Wheezy, we still got more. And matter of fact, we got to get to that main event of the prelim, so let's get to it.
Yeah, let's go, man.
Up next, we got Guts versus the Weasel.
All right, joining me now for this fight on commentary, the legendary Zhao. And Ty, we got 2 fan favorites here. Guts back in action, and he's taking on the former champ Weasel.
Yeah, this is going to be a good one. Guts is a big striker, so is Weasel. It's definitely not going to last, I think, past like the second round.
Wheezy doing what he does, taking the center of the cage, moving forward early, but Guts will not back down. You got to push him away. Left hand on the block, right hand gets through for Weasel. Big uppercut lands for both guys. Wheezy with a massive shot to the body.
They're playing tit for tat right now.
Big rip to the body from Guts. Left hand lands flush for Wheezy. Both guys are standing right in the middle and trading, Ty.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying there.
Oh, big shot by Wheezy. He's got Guts hurt. Uppercut from Guts on the block counter. Beautiful job. Didn't get the rock, but still. Nice counter shot to land. Well hurt.
Weasel's trying to go up high and work the body. Just like that right there. He's trying to drain his stamina to get that advantage in the later rounds.
Big uppercut to the body, and there's a hook to the body from Wheezy. Another hook to the body. Big uppercut lands for Weasel, and then one to the gut.
Yeah, you can't take much more of those.
No, and he's staying right on his toes. Just pressure in his face. Deep kick making a little bit of room.
You notice how when Guts is using his stamina, it's low like that? Weasel immediately tries to go for the body.
I see it, touching him.
Yep.
Right
Guts
hand
is
on the
keeping him
block.
back. Just keeping him back with the strikes. Ooh, he had a big hook.
1-2 down the pipe on the block. Wheezy fires 2 back. Both guys showing respect to the other. They don't want to really open up and let the blitz go. Just looking for that snipe. Oh, Guts cracks him with the right hand. He starts to empty the tank a little bit on behind it. His stamina, though, is down.
Yeah.
Good balance by Wheezy as he stays on his feet.
When Guts hurts you, he goes right in for the kill right away, so we just got to be careful for that.
Big uppercut by Weasel. He's cracked Guts. Guts pulls with a big hook, but misses. Weasel with a monster stamina advantage right now.
It's just that simple body work he's doing.
Big uppercut to the gut.
Ate a big uppercut himself.
Big shot to the stomach again. Uppercut lands from Weasel at the end, and he drops him bad, and Guts got smoked at the end. And just like that, oh my god, he quit like a sissy.
There's no way.
How about that? I never thought that they had see Graveyard Guts bow out like a sissy. Never would I thought I'd see that. Shame.
Me neither.
Shameful.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
He could have still won that too. Like he could have.
Absolutely, the kid's a hell of a fighter, but I mean, he just broke there. He just submitted. I don't know what to say.
Yeah.
Big shout outs to Weasel, who put on a hell of a performance and broke his opponent in a round.
Oh yeah, just that body work, the up high, down low, over and over again, right at the beginning, really got him that fucking win pretty good.
Yeah, well, he's a former champ for a reason, Ty, and I mean, he's back, and he's looking to make another run at that title, so the division's on notice.
I can't wait to see it.
Well, as good as that was, we got more, so let's get to it.
Let's go.
Up next, we got Jiggly J vs. Winter Massacre.
All right, Wheezy, here we go. Main event of the prelims. We got Winter Massacre. We got Jiggly J.
Yeah, and this is going to be a huge test for Winter Massacre. He's been moving on up the card, looking very nice so far. And Jiggly J, you know, he's just been a perennial gatekeeper of this league, man. He's just been, if you want to get up the ladder, he's the guy you got to get through.
Well, yeah, Jiggly J's got 19 wins in the league, and that's like right there, second most of all time. So, I mean, very few people have won more fights than this kid. So, tall test for anybody.
Yeah, absolutely.
Working behind the jab, Winter fires double uppercuts right there. They get through, but Winter's stamina is staying a little low on these exchanges. He's going to have to mind that.
Oh, nice overhand.
Big elbow as well from Jiggles. Uppercut lands flush, and he's starting to stand on Winter's toes. Winter shoots the takedown, and Jiggles having nothing to do with it.
Excellent takedown defense.
Puts him against the cage. Spins, takes the back. Big knee.
Jiggly J sporting the old do-rag this card. A little change of attire.
Why not, right? Covering up that old bald spot.
Yeah. The old unk haircut.
Right hand, left hand. Winter throws a knee, but eats a left uppercut right behind it. Turns and gets him down. Postures up. Couple, four right
my
hands.
goodness.
My good, he was just on like a piston. Jiggles, though, sweeps and steps to mount. Bucks does Winter Massacre and gets him back to half Gizzy. Denial on his attempt to get back to the mount. Looks for the back take, and Jiggles is having nothing to do with it. Steps over into the side control.
And we've seen it, man. Jiggly's really been improving his wrestling game over these last few months, man. He's put a ton of time into it, and it's showing here tonight.
Postures up and off to stand on his feet. I mean, Jiggly J, not scared to wrestle with you, but definitely prefers to be on the feet. He likes to sling them dogs.
Yeah. He's definitely a strike first kind of guy. He likes to get down here. He likes to get in the trenches, get dirty, throw on some nice wars.
Big left hand lands. Big teeth kick lands flush. And Jiggy's controlling the range. Steps onto a punt or a kick to the stomach that zapped all the stamina from him. I mean, that's good for the grappler where the stamina is right now. That's for sure. Left hand lands flush. Big elbow. Rips to the gut. Does Jiggly J. Another spinning back kick lands flush for Winter.
30 seconds left. 30 seconds left.
Elbow lands flush for Jiggles.
He's kind of found a rhythm here, but a big uppercut stops that.
1-2 on the block. Rip downstairs. Uppercut and then a hook from Winter. I mean, Jiggy is just walking Winter down. Perfect shot by Winter Massacre, and Jiggy still defends it. Excellent job for Jiggly J and his takedown defense. I know he got taken down once, but I mean, he has stuffed some really tough takedowns.
Yeah, absolutely. And Jiggly had a really good first round there. He really was able to beat up a lot of the head health up off of Winter Massacre. And he's found quite the momentum. He's been walking Winter Massacre down. He's been finding a lot of nice shots. So we'll see how the second round goes here.
Knee to the stomach by Jiggly J in the replay, and you see the knee right behind it. You start putting big shots like that in combinations, there's only so much a man can take.
Yeah, absolutely. And Jiggly just chugging right along, and Winter Massacre needs a bit of an adjustment here.
Knee to the gut, elbow right behind it. Left hook. Uppercut into the block. Left hook lands flush. Right hand. Ripped to the body by Jiggly. Oh, just misses the elbow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He loves throwing those combos.
Yeah, he likes throwing those big combos out there.
Big right hand lands flush, and I mean, he's just got Winter right where Winter's reminiscent of a punching bag right now, Weezy. He's just standing against the cage in place.
Yeah, he did a good thing there by circling out and getting his back off the cage. That's what he needs to do.
I can just, as I watch it, big left hook, and then an uppercut puts him away. What a finish by Jiggly J.
Yeah, like, what a finish, man. He spent that entire fight walking Winter Massacre down, got him right where he wanted them, and he found a big finish there in the second round. So excellent work.
Hell of a performance, hell of a fight, and hell of a finish by Jiggly J. I mean, Winter Massacre fought back the entire time. Make no mistake about it. He was slinging them dogs, but Jiggly J, he can put a pace on you that's tough to keep up with, and in this case, it was a little too much. Great job by Jiggles as he gets it done, and he joins the 20-win club. There's only a few of us up here with it, and he's here now, so massive salutes to Jiggly J for picking up his 20th win in the SVG League.
Yeah, and then, a veteran, and he always comes out, and he always puts on a good fight, so good to see.
Well, as good as it was, Weezy, we got the whole main card yet, so we're going to roll that promo, and then when we get back, it's time for me to handle business.
Onward and upward, you go handle business, man.
Let's get it.
This June 28th, the #1 calf league in the world returns with another card. SVG War 65, Metz fights. In the main event, the dominant champion returns to defend his crown yet again. After his 6th successful title defense, French powerhouse Doobie will once again look to demonstrate that he is the top of the food chain in the SVG League. But standing in his way is perhaps the toughest test to date, as #1 ranked MMA savant Petite Reese will look to finally take the final step and win his first world championship in the SVG League. In the co-main event, after suffering the sting of defeat for the first time, #2 ranked AK will look to show he has the heart of a champion as he claws his way back to another crack at the title. But his opponent has visions of glory of his own, as Slick Striker's second-round Smith will look to use his trademark footwork, head movement, and combination punching to secure the victory for himself. In the feature fight, after winning 4 of his last 5 fights by stoppage, #3 ranked jack-of-all-trades Soul will be looking to put on another dominant performance to secure himself his first crack at gold. But #5 ranked heavy-handed KO artist Owen will look to show once again that he has the power to put anyone away as he makes a case for a title shot of his own. In the second fight of the main card, #4 ranked American grappling machine Sonny Blue will look to get back to his winning ways as he seeks to return to title contendership. But 4-1 blazing hot prospect Nifty Heat will look to stake his own claim for a crack at the title, as the well-rounded pressure striker will look to continue his win streak as he aims to make it 5 in a row. And kicking off the main card, #7 ranked human highlight reel, the great Jada will look to build off his momentum as the 2-time champion marches returns into war again as the man with the most submission wins in league history. But the man with the most KOs in league history, SVG Captain Smoochie, will once again look to show why he is the premier KO artist in the league as he attempts to win the trilogy. SVG War 65, Metz, France. Up next, we got the Great Jada versus Smoochie.
All right, next up we got the Great Jada taking on Smoochie, and I got a little special guest stepping back in the booth here with Zhao here. So it's good to see you again, man.
Good to see you, Weasel. Right away, they start this fight off with a taunt. Gotta love it.
Yeah, and these guys know each other very well. You know, these guys have spent a ton of time in the octagon together. This is bound to be a barn burner.
Oh yeah. Smoochie's really big on combos, so expect like 4-hit combinations from him.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's one of those situations where Smoochie may have a bit of an edge on the feet. He's a primary striker kind of person versus an MJ who's so strong on the ground, and that's where a lot of his danger comes from early on in a fight, is that groundwork.
Well, right now he's utilizing footwork and the jab just to look for openings on Smoochie. He's doing a pretty good.
And you know as well as anybody else, he's been putting a ton of work into the movement and the jabs. As of recently, trying to improve his stand-up game as he shoots for a takedown here, trying to work that advantage that I talked about early on. Smoochie just able to stand back up here.
Yep, that's big for Smoochie.
Yeah, it's a big moral victory.
The longer he can keep it on the feet, the better for him.
Yeah, absolutely. You can kind of see already Smoochie starting to work through that block just a little bit.
Yep.
A little bit of clinch work and a shot takedown by Smooch.
A little trip by MJ, back up to his feet, didn't get it.
Nicely defended there by Smooch.
Smoochie's a little less aggressive on those combinations. I think he's worried about that takedown right now.
Yeah, absolutely, and rightfully so. You're midway through the round. That's normally when a lot of these grapplers like to try to get this thing to the ground, work a bit of an advantage to the end of the round.
Yep, work that stamina.
Nice knee there by MJ.
Like good off-timing pressure by MJ. He's not letting Smoochie open up too much, but Smoochie caught him right there with a lead hook.
Yeah, Smoochie seems to be getting just a little bit better of the stand-up exchanges here.
Yep.
Nice shot to the body.
Knowing MJ, he might try to set up a takedown here with his striking. He just might be waiting for him to open up with something big before he shoots.
And now with this new profound striking that he's really worked on, especially since the beginning of UFC, but even more so over this last month or so, you know, he becomes a danger in all facets of the game.
Oh yeah. Well, the ground game is just so good.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ooh. Ate that lead hook with the knee.
Smoochie's still settling in here. He doesn't seem rattled by anything. He seems to still be getting the better of these exchanges so far, though.
Smoochie looks like he feels comfortable striking right now.
Yeah, absolutely. And as he should. He's found a lot of success in this first round. As he gets a big rock with a straight there. Excellent work and a drop. He's going to look to get him out of here. Stat guard. Nicely defended by MJ.
Nothing MJ hasn't seen before.
Absolutely. We've seen this guy face tons of adversity. Hits him with an overhand to send him to the stool. Excellent first round there, Zhao. I think both these guys came out here and tried to work a game plan, but I definitely think that's a Smoochie round with that rock and the knockdown, and I think he was winning a lot of exchanges on the feet. I think Doctor may be ordering a takedown here in the second round, possibly.
Yeah, most definitely. If MJ doesn't get him down, hold him down, and do what MJ does, it could be pretty dangerous for him.
Yeah, absolutely.
Really relaxed right now on his feet.
Yeah, he's settled into kind of a groove, and you know better than anybody, being one of the better strikers around here, that momentum and finding a comfort zone and a nice little flow is everything in this game.
Yep, that's why it pays off to change the game plan mid-fight a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. Smoochie working that high-low. Nice shot there by takedown by MJ there. Oh my goodness. That's just what the doctor's ordered right there. You know, minute into the round, he's got plenty of time to work.
Yep. This is where MJ loves to be, though. This is where, like, I'm scared of him.
Yeah, there's not a lot of guys who, you know, can keep this relentless pressure like MJ likes to do. And, you know, with this newfound threat on the feet, you really have to respect his striking, and it opens things up in the ground game for him.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So far, Smoochie doing a good job of keeping him in the guard.
They're just blocking each other's transitions.
Yeah, and this is the best possible scenario for somebody like Smoochie, who, you know, it's a much safer place to be in the guard of MJ versus, you know, in a half guard or side control or mount situation.
Right. Oh, Smoochie going for the...
He's looking for the submission here. Nice denial there. It was a fake. He's looking for that mount, and he flips him right over. Excellent work here by Smoochie to gain top control.
Smoochie been putting in that groundwork on OCM a lot too, so it's nice to see that he brought that with him into the league.
Yeah, absolutely. And any way you can improve your game, you know, there's always areas you can improve upon, and it's good to see Smoochie try to branch out here and, you know, work a little bit on the top control, but he's back up to the feet where he's comfortable.
Good old double jab by MJ, footwork. Leans back a little bit. MJ trying to find his range right now. Good little step back jab straight.
Nice elbow comes through there in the clinch.
Yep.
Then clinch for Smooch. MJ using good side steps to avoid the jabs and some of the stuff that Smoochie's trying to do here. Oh, very nice hook comes through there, and he's looking for the drop here. He's got him on the cage, and he's looking to finish his fight. MJ able to survive just narrowly. Looking for the slam, and he gets it.
But with Smoochie, I would have tried to keep that on the feet. He had him kind of where he wanted him. This is where MJ likes to be.
And just another thing to note, MJ's little health lunchbox here is beat red. This could be a big danger for Dr. Shithead if he were to step in here.
Yeah, he's got to look for that up transition or a full mount.
Yeah.
There's the full mount. He's faking it. Just a grab.
Yeah, Smoochie's just doing a good job of staying patient, not doing anything too severely risky here.
Oh, definitely.
Couple shots coming in. Wonderful ground and pound there to end the round. And that's another really good round for Smoochie here. It seems, by all indications, he's likely up 2 rounds to 0.
He's doing a lot of damage on the feet. He's working a lot of big combinations, and getting those knockdowns really helps towards the end of the round.
And I think a big story of this fight is how efficient Smoochie has been in his striking. He's just, a lot of stuff is landing. You know, he's not landing a lot on the block or whiffing a lot, and that goes a long way in the stamina game and, you know, in the health stats.
Sorry to cut you off, Weasel. That was beautiful. He threw like a double jab, backstepped the shot, and went for the takedown and got it.
And MJ's just a master at camouflaging when takedowns are coming in.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it was a beautiful setup.
Yeah, absolutely.
MJ loves reversal submissions too, so I wouldn't be surprised if he tries to go into side control and look for a reversal.
Yeah, that's a really good insight there, because, you know, MJ loves to use the reversals to get off submissions and stuff, but Smoochie just able to get back to his feet here. Big combo there. Nice step back. Ooh, big uppercut comes in here. Ooh, 3 to the body here. Rocks into the body. He's hurt to the head and the body here.
50-50 game.
Big drop here to the body. Smoochie's going to look for that finish, but he rolls him over to the side control.
Well, Smoochie knows he's winning this fight right now. He can hold here for 3 minutes if he likes.
Yeah, he doesn't have to push the pace too terribly bad. Nice denial there by Smooch.
MJ could possibly roll him over here if he blocks it right. No?
Oof. Oh, big shots, and that's going to be the end of the fight. My goodness, vicious ground and pound.
Oh yeah, his head just couldn't take it anymore. He ate a lot of shots in that fight.
Yeah, absolutely. He got hit a ton on the feet there, and Smoochie was just in a group, and not a lot MJ could do there to interrupt the flow. Smoochie did a great job of getting back up to his feet, and was able to do a lot of damage once he was back on his feet here, and just an excellent performance by Smoochie, who's starting to put it together now. It's good to see him moving on back up. It's going to be exciting to see what he's got next.
Yeah, Smoochie's a S-class fighter. He's got really good stand-up. MJ is really good on the ground. They both tried their best.
Yeah, absolutely. And both these guys are tough competitors. You never, every time you see your name lined up against one of these guys, you know it's going to be just one hell of a fight. It's going to be a tough fight at that. So I'm sure MJ is going to dust himself right back off, just like he's always done. The only guy to fight on every every card in UFC 5, so I'm sure he's going to dust himself back off and jump back on the horse next card. And as for Smoochie, he's going to be moving on up the card, so congratulations to that guy.
Yep, definitely.
Well, I appreciate you stepping in the booth with me this card, man, and but we got more to get to.
Yes, sir. Let's check it out.
All right, let's go.
Up next, we got Sunny Blue versus Nifty Heat.
All right, Wheezy, SVG War 65, and we got the feature fight. Sunny Blue taking on Nifty Heat.
Yeah, this is going to be an exciting little fight. We got a newcomer to the main card here with Nifty Heat, and Capone's going to be looking to safeguard, Nifty Heat moving up the card.
Shoots for the takedown. Nifty stuffs it. Looks for the reverse takedown, but Capone was wise to it and didn't allow it either. Back to the feet they are. Nifty cracks Sunny with a nice right hook. Sunny shoots, and again, Nifty stuffs the takedown. Looks for the trip and just throws him to the ground like a piece of garbage.
Yeah, and that's what Capone loves to do here. Sunny Blue here, he loves to get these takedowns early. He likes to work that advantage. Nifty Heat's going to be looking to deny one, but a big takedown comes in there.
Finally gets the takedown. Third time is the charm. He stuck the jab out there and then got underneath it. Postures
Just
up.
excellent work. Excellently timed.
He threw a couple big right hands there, broke his own posture, and now he's going to work from the broke posture to build up that GA. Postures up again, this time all lefts, and then breaks his own posture again. Nifty looking to wall walk, and he's back to his feet.
Back here.
Yep, big knee to the old back of the leg there, right in the lump. Drags him down. He's got side control now. A little bit of a stamina advantage for Nifty, but Sunny still, he's in a good position.
Yeah, absolutely. He's able to work a lot of that stamina that he's lost. I mean, it's not a big advantage in Nifty Heat's favor, so it could definitely be gained right back.
Massive denial by Sunny. Postures up, rains a couple lefts, a right,
Oof.
and the elbow gets
there
through
it
at
is.
the end. That's the one that he was looking for. Postures up, and he's going for an armbar.
It
Little
looks like
drain
he's gonna
action.
get it.
And there goes a good 70% of Nifty's bar. And Sunny looking to make short work of Nifty Heat if he can chain this up here. Ooh, excellent
Nice
defense by
denial.
Nifty Heat to not allow it.
Nifty Heat is still in danger here.
Good denial
Big
again
deny.
by Sunny. Looks for the armbar once again, but no dice, Jim Rice. Postures up. Starts throwing some lefts.
Oof. Just big shots coming in here.
Excellent ground and pound defense by Nifty Heat. He ate a couple of those shots, but most of them got blocked, including the big ones. He didn't give up the rock. And again, like, the bobblehead mixed with the blocking is outstanding by Nifty Heat.
Yeah, he's doing an excellent job of trying to defend this, but he's got to get out of this mount position.
Capone took a lot of energy to get him down, but once he did, he made it worth his while. He really started picking him apart with shots.
And this is what
Big
Capone's
left
known to
hands
do.
and an elbow, another massive one. And that's going to be the end of the round. Talk about an exclamation point at the end of the round, Wheezy. That elbow was just driving home for Capone.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is what we know Capone so well for. He likes to get to that mount position. He likes to work that ground and pound and work submissions off of that. So, I mean, it's going to be very important for Nifty Heat to keep this on the feet if he wants any chance at winning this.
Sign of respect from Sunny Blue. Double jab from Nifty Heat. Misses. Hits him in the stomach. Teed kick. Nice left hand by Nifty. Sunny with the clinch. Bent clinch now. Walks him towards the cage. 1, 2, 3. Looked for the clinch again. Looks for it again. Shoots the takedown this time. 1, 2, 3 down the pipe. Shoots the takedown again. Denied by Nifty Heat.
Excellent takedown defense there by Nifty.
Yeah, outstanding.
He's looking for a takedown of his own.
And he got it. Sunny looking to go back door. Nifty will not allow it. Now he's got a camera angle to deal with. Steps into mount and he's okay. Big denial by Nifty
Nice
Heat.
deny.
Posture's up.
He's gonna look to give Capone a taste of his own medicine here.
He hit him with a big elbow the same way Sonny did, but it didn't have quite the oomph as Sonny had in his elbows. Big left hands.
Sonny doing a great job of defending things now.
Hits him in the gut a couple of times. Steps over. Elbow to the head. Steps into mount. Denies Sonny too with the carryover. Big
Nice
denial
deny
by
there.
Nifty. Showing off the groundwork. And look at this. He's going for an arm triangle.
This could be huge. Big
Sonny-
deny there, but it was a fake.
Yeah, Sonny faked and took away a big chunk of bar there.
Nice deny there. It looks like he's going to be able to pull this one off.
And look at that. There goes half of Capone's bar.
Wow.
What a turn of events. He's got a massive stamina advantage. He's got the dominant position.
Yeah, I mean, Capone's still in a very, very dangerous spot here, just like Nifty was in the first round. Nifty was able to hold this top control, and now he's got a rear naked choke.
But he uses it to sweep right to mount. Big shots getting through, but Capone wiggles his little head out of the way. Bucks, and a big
Another
denial by
deny.
Nifty. Postures up. Right hand's coming through. No dice. Sonny was able to wiggle his little head again and get out of the way. The ambitious escape attempt by Sonny Blue. No dice.
Oh my goodness, Nifty's just been able to control a lot of this round, which is like really surprising considering how strong Capone is on the ground.
Postures up again. Nifty ends the combination with an elbow, and that's going to be the end of the round here in 5 seconds. And I mean, Nifty Heat clearly took this one back. I would say it's a clear 1-1 going into the round 3 now with the momentum on Nifty Heat side.
Yeah, I have to agree, man. I mean, I'm surprised Nifty Heat's come out here and took the game right back to Capone. He's like, you want to wrestle? Let's wrestle.
Well, yeah, he took him down, he dominated him on the ground, and he even got the sub. He did all kinds of good shit. So it's like, I mean, that being a prospect like Nifty Heat and performing like this already, I mean, that does games for like massive for your reputation.
Yeah, absolutely. When you show off how well-rounded you are and facing a tough cookie here like Capone, who's looking to get it to the ground early.
Spins, takes his back again, a knee to the old leg, looks for the drag down, and Capone gets it.
Excellent work using the cage there to get that takedown.
Much better start for Capone, and he's where he wants to be. He had a ton of success in the first round when he was able to get the top control early.
Right. He's got to be careful because now we know, though, Nifty Heat is not scared to be down here.
Big denial by Nifty. Well, also with the stamina where it's at, right? It's like it could just take 1 or 2 actions and you could be going from top control to a really bad position.
Yeah, absolutely.
One sweep or submission attempt and you could be in trouble quick. Moves to the sprawl. Nifty did the adjustment to get Capone's back to the cage, so he has the quick get-up option. And he goes for the down to get to the side control, and then he went for the get-up. He could have used an R1 on that.
Both these guys just defending each other's transitions here.
Absolutely. Sonny showing you the lay and pray. And finally, Herb Dean says, "You're not doing anything. Get up."
Yeah, and Nifty did a great job of defending whatever Capone was trying to get done there out of the sprawl position.
Nevertheless, in a deficit now is Nifty Heat. He's got to hit something here.
Yeah, absolutely. Both these guys have plenty of head health, though, so I don't know. It's going to be tough to hurt somebody.
Double jab by Nifty Heat gets through. Big right uppercut for Nifty. Left hook from Capone in the clinch. He's got the bent clinch. He walks into the cage. Another bent clinch from Capone. Walks into the cage
give
again.
him that cage.
Spins, takes the back. As soon as he starts walking away, he looks for the drag down and he gets it.
Excellent.
Big denial by Capone. Hits him with an elbow.
This is all just money in the bank. This is top control for Capone.
Pushes him back into the guard. Oh, he's looking for a guillotine. He's got a chance here. But, oh, he went for the sweep and got reversed. Good job by Capone to play for that sweep.
Yeah, it was excellently predicted there.
He looks for the get up, and no, I thought maybe we'd see a snap down by Capone. Looking for the Darce. Nifty shrugs it off. One more chance at the guillotine.
Doesn't look like he's going to get it. It's looking like it's going to go the distance here.
Yeah, I'd say so. Tricky one to call. Clearly one round apiece going into the third, and then it was very uneventful. But there you go. They give it to Capone. I guess the takedowns were the difference, perhaps.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at too. It looked like Capone just had a more successful round 3 with the top control and things of that nature. But I mean, excellent fight by both these guys, especially particularly in the first 2 rounds. It's nice to see these guys come out here and take the fight to each other.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Capone started off hot. He had a killer first round. He had the multiple rocks on the ground of Nifty Heat. You know, he followed up with the sub attempt, and then after that, I mean, Nifty bounced back with a killer second round. In the third round, they kind of just canceled each other out a little bit. They were very evenly matched, and I mean, it's one of those things where it's like, you know, Nifty lost the fight, but for number 9 to be fighting number 4 and lose a razor-thin decision like that, that's still good for you overall. So, good fight.
Yeah, it's definitely a loss that isn't going to hurt you too bad.
Yeah, well, there you have it. Great job by Sonny, though, to rack up his 6th win in the SVG League.
Yeah, congratulations.
All right, well, as good as that was, Weezy, we only got a couple fights left, so let's get to them.
Alrighty, let's go.
Up next in the co-main event, we got AK versus Smith.
Big snapping jab by AK. Throws a right hand to the body, but it misses, and Smith fires back. 1-2 down the pipe. Oh, AK cracked him with a right hand, Weezy.
Yeah, they're trading some shots on right here.
Nothing too bad done damage-wise, but single shots have been getting through, and you can see the pop in the shots when they land. Big hook.
Uppercut.
And they both landed at the same time.
Yeah, we caught the different shots.
Snapping jab by Smith. Right hook to the body. Another right hand to the body, and that's why Smith zaps the energy out of his opponents. He always hits them with those body shots.
Yeah, and he's big on movement too. He likes to make his opponent whiff.
Very technically proficient is his challenger today in AK. AK came into the league like a bat out of hell, winning his first 6 fights in a row.
Yeah, I mean, this guy's is so tough to fight. I fought him before in the league, and he showed me what was good. So, I mean, you know, just a tough competitor, and Smith has been, you know, a perennial top 5 guy for quite some time now.
Left and a right, but both come up short. AK quickly closes the distance and starts peppering the block. Right hand lands well for AK. A left and a right. Smith hesitates and eats a shot. AK starting to find a wee bit of rhythm here in the second half of the first round.
Yeah. And right now, all the stats very comparable. Nobody's really out ahead too much, but Smith has got to be careful because a lot of these shots are starting to land for AK.
Right hand with the left behind it, but the left fell on the block. Uppercut into the block from AK. Smith gets his back more to the center of the cage and starts to fire.
And this is what he's known for that footwork. He likes some set traps.
1-2 misses. Smith steps back, flicks a couple of jabs out there, and steps off. Big right hand by AK, and he's rocked Smith, and the flurry behind it puts him down.
This is a big moment for AK.
Smith pops back to his feet, but AK is on his toes. The lead hand
a lot of pressure.
Oh, right hand smokes him again with an uppercut. Final 10 seconds. Smith struggling to keep his balance.
Yeah,
and he'll make it to the stool. My goodness gracious. End of the first round was massive for AK Weasel.
Yeah, he desperately needed that stool. I mean, excellent first round there by Marcus, especially there at the end.
Yeah, I mean, it was very even. And they were just picking at each other a little bit. And about halfway through that round, AK started to heat up. And then by the last minute, he was cracking.
Yeah, and he likes to heat up the longer the fight goes, but so does Smith.
AK already moving forward. Smith
Oh my
perhaps
goodness.
not that well recovered. He is hurt early. 20 seconds into the second round, and Smith is on his back foot. AK is on his toes. Herb
Yeah,
Dean
Smith is on his
watching
bike
close. Uppercut to the body by Smith. Right hook to the body, but AK clips him with a left hook upstairs. Smith gets his head off the center line, fires a right hand. AK walking forward, though. Definitely feels he's got his man hurt as he knocks him down. Walking forward ever more. Pulls, rips to the body.
Yeah, he is flowing at this point in time. He's found something.
Big uppercut,
in the wrist that
Weezy.
plays. Yeah, he's putting on a performance right now.
3 to the body. Smith is on wobblers.
Yeah, he's on his bike right now. He's trying anything to get Marcus or AK off of him.
AK is just marching forward behind that lead hand. The jabs, the hooks, and the uppercuts all coming off the lead hand has just absolutely been money for AK.
Yeah, AK's not letting that block breathe.
He eats a big right hand there as Smith cracks him with a backhand hook. Big combo thrown by AK.
Goodness.
Oh my goodness. What a shot by AK. Big combo was thrown by Smith. AK stood tall in the pocket, slipped his head off the center line, and cracked Smith with a backhand hook that put the challenger out before he hit the ground. What a shot that was, Wheezy.
Yeah, and once again, AK just finding a rhythm there, and had a really good end of the first round, used up momentum and carried it over into the second, and found a finish there. Excellent. Just what a performance by him.
Outstanding performance by AK, and I mean, he improves to 7-1 and shows that he is still very much a top contender in the SVG League.
Yeah, absolutely. He's a scary guy to fight.
All right, Weezy. Well, that co-main event was good, but we got the main event to get to, so let's get to it.
Up next for the SVG Championship, we got Doobie versus Petite Reese.
All right, Wheezy, here we go. Main event time from Metz, France. We got the champion taking on the challenger as Doobie and Petite Reese meet.
Yeah, this is an excellent little fight. Petite Reese talked a little bit in the Discord about this fight previous to the fight. So, and Doobie just being, a future Hall of Famer that he is, you've just been killing everybody.
Both men bow to each other, the fellow countrymen, a big sign of respect. I think it's funny that his name's Petite Reese, but he's about twice the size of Doobie in the cage here tonight, it looks like.
Yeah, and Petite Reese is just big for the weight class. He's always had length. He likes to fight long. He likes to use nice kicks and stuff like that.
Oh, deep kick down the middle, catches him. Petite Reese standing back, picking his shots. Rice right to the body. Doobie cracks to the body, throws a right hand behind it, but it falls on the block. Double jab and a hook from Petite Reese. Big uppercut gets through for Reese, but a hook lands for Doobie. 1-2 down the pipe. Flying knee on the block.
And that's what Doobie does so well. He's just got excellent timing.
Left hook, and he hits a big uppercut to the body. He loves to zap the energy from his opponents like that. Teep kick caught by Doobie, walks him to the cage and blasts a head kick on the block.
Doobie, like he's known to do, he likes to take the center of that cage, use that control.
Massive shot, and he clipped Petite Reese there.
Yeah, nice little check hook out the clinch.
That left hook landed flush, and Reese got his hands up in time before the uppercut landed, or that could have been trouble. Doobie bent clinch, walks him towards the cage, fires 2 uppercuts into the block.
The Doobie working a new little game plan here, using a little bit of that dirty boxing.
Right hand on the block. Rips one downstairs. 1-2 gets through. Teep kick lands by
nice
Doobie. Jab and 3 to the body. Reese fires back. Oh, a big uppercut. Doobie punching to the body. That could have been bad. Oh, big overhand, and he's got the champion hurt. The challenger is marching forward behind the lead hand.
That's an excellent little start there. You stayed very close here in these health stats and found a big moment there in the first.
Another big two-piece by Petit Reese there as the left uppercut and the body shot landed. Fakes to the body, leans back, and fakes a hook. Gets him in the clinch. Both throw at the same time. Final 30 seconds. A flying knee gets through. And Doobie, I don't know how he absorbed it so well.
Yeah, that was, I mean, he's got that chin on him.
2 to the body. Left hook by Reese. Leg kick, and that's going to be the end of the first round. I mean, a very good first round by both combatants, but ultimately I think you got to lean to Reese. He rocked him. It was, when it's that close, the rock is all the difference.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's an excellent first round for somebody like a Petit Reese, keeping things close with, you know, such a dominant champion like this. He definitely showed that he's not, the lights are not too bright.
Yeah, he wigged a big overhand right there, and you see it landed flush. Petit Reese bringing the show. Touch of the gloves. Working the jab is Reese. Fighting long, which makes sense when you got that height advantage like he does. Big shot by Doobie. 1-2 down the pipe, pushing back the challenger.
Doobie putting on that pressure, like you just said, and that's part of his, you know, identity here in this league. He likes to pressure box.
Both men throw right hands at the same time. Clinch, an elbow and a hook meet. Another clinch by Doobie. Doobie's really trying to get in close on Petit Reese. Uppercut by Doobie, but then he gets caught with a lead hand uppercut. Petit Reese has the champion hurt. Very good composure by the challenger. That's twice he hurt Reese, or that he hurt Doobie, and he didn't just go balls to the wall and blow all his stamina on the follow-up.
Yeah, no, he's doing an excellent job of staying at home.
Beautiful counter striking by both men. Oh my goodness. 2 knees
Just
to the gut.
high level boxing.
One, 2 down the pipe. Stabbed to the body by Doobie. Step off. Double uppercut and a hook by Petit Reese. Bent clinch by Doobie. Throws a couple of knees, but Reese blocks both of them.
Excellent work there.
Wings the overhand, and the lead uppercut hurts him. Reese now letting everything go. He is very tired. Looks like he's caught his wind.
Yeah, Doobie's working that dirty boxing, trying to slow the fight down a little bit here.
Clinch action. He's got Reese in the bent clinch again. Throws a knee, throws 2 knees.
Petit Reese giving it right back to him.
Yeah, absolutely. And reverses position better than anything. Look at this. The counters and the sways by both men.
Petit Reese has got to be careful because he's starting to empty out the tank a little bit.
Absolutely. And this being a 5-round fight, it's like stamina versus head health right now.
Yeah, if that's the one thing Doobie's got going for him is that he has that the stamina.
Oh, 3 to the body.
Goodness.
He's got Reese dropped bad. He's looking for the follow-up, but Reese takes it. Doobie walks forward. Another knee to the gut.
And that's a lot of stamina.
A head kick and Reese is hurt again.
Oh, my goodness.
The champion's got him hurt bad. And he drops him down.
Oh, my goodness.
Flying knee, and that is a wrap. Doobie defends his belt for the 7th time.
Yeah, what a fight by these guys. Like, these guys came out here and was swinging. You know, Doobie faced a ton of adversity being, this dominant champion. And Petit Reese came out there and brought it to him. But, the second round happened, and Doobie found an opening there and was able to finish the fight with a crazy flying knee.
Well, I'm not surprised that it was an exciting fight because there's no such thing as a boring Petit Reese fight. The guy's the most exciting fighter in the league, and I mean, not only is he exciting, but he performs at a high level. He was not only hanging with the champion, but I would argue that he was beating the champion right up until about, the last minute and a half of the second round. But that's one of the things that makes Doobie the amazing champion that he is. You can never count this guy out. When he's hurt, he stays composed, he stays in it. You got to kill this guy to beat him. He's not going to quit. So he hung in there, hurt Petit Reese, and when he had him hurt, he knows how to finish. Amazing job. Cannot say enough good things about the guy. What an amazing champion Doobie is. 7 defenses, absolutely. Weasel.
Yeah, what more can you say? This guy's been ultra dominant ever since grabbing this belt. He's only lost 2 fights total, and this guy, is just running through the competition. We keep sending, high level guys at Doobie, and he keeps sending them back unconscious.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. That's what it is. It's absolutely ridiculous. I mean, to fight so many number 1 contenders one after the other, and to not just consistently beat them, but finish them. Yeah. What can I say? Well,
yeah, excellent work.
Is another great card. I know the hometown folks love that one with the 2 Frenchmen in the main event in front of this crowd here in Metz. Another great card, top to bottom. Lots of new talent in the league, putting it on from the bottom all the way up to the top, where we have our veterans holding it down and being entertaining as usual. So massive shout out to all the fighters, all the people behind the scenes that makes it happen, and of course all the people that tune in and check out the fights with us. Weasel, I am the great MJda. You are the Weasel. It's time to say goodbye to the people.
All right, peace out, everybody. Stay safe. I'll see you guys in a couple weeks.
All right, boys. We are out of here.